But Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and chill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if I fun. His child's can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Thursday, the 10th of August 2023. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope as well that you enjoyed a wee day off from Phil's shenanigans and antics. He is back though, and he is immediately basically full of himself. Scroll up in his chat and you can fucking see him actually reacting to people. Who's he reacted to here? So Dr. Livesay says, has DSP's head got smaller over years? Is this still the original Phil or a clone? And Phil says, my head got smaller. Sounds more like losing weight and better camera angles. So Phil's all fucking proud to bits of himself, you know what I mean? Because he thinks he's fucking, you know, adjusted the camera slightly and fucking, you know, lost a ton of weight. Well, not really. But there you fucking go. If Phil thinks fucking the jaundiced look is a fucking healthy look, then fair enough, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, Phil's liking GTA 5 a lot with the character swapping. It's kind of the core aspect of the fucking game, being swap characters, not shit. They fucking do different missions, but there you fucking go. So there's a lot to go over. Where do I want to start with? Remember, so Phil the other day, right? He read a supposed fan letter, right? A fan sent me a letter, and it sounded very suspiciously like it was Phil's own language. Phil got to a part in the letter where he said, larpers, I don't know what that means. But all you have to do is type in pig pig go larp and you see several examples. In fact, how many examples are there of larping? 84 different results of larping. This is what Phil said at the time when he read it out. Hold on. Why is it going all blue?
Clearly care about what your viewers think. The trolls and larpers, I don't know what he means by larpers, think
so he's claiming he doesn't understand what larpers means, right? In that most recent example of him using the word, he doesn't claim to fucking know what it means. But if you look on Pig Pig Go, there's several different results. Here, for example.
Now then I'll be a dream. I don't think he gave me anything. I think he's crazy. I think he's an old geezer nutcase, a little off his rocker. He thinks he's doing magical stuff. He didn't do shit. He's like I said, he's one of these crazy larpers. Like the enemy's gonna come, he's gonna go lightning bolt, and throw little tinfoil balls at him or something. Anyway,
that was from 10 months ago, less than a year old. What about this example right here of Phil looking all grumpy while wearing his dumbass Pikachu hat?
Drinking Fanta and sniffing Dorito dust, and they just talk about nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons or video games, or they dress up like, you know, like fantasy characters, LARPing, throwing little pieces of tinfoil at each other, saying lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Exact same example. Exact same example. Let's make him dance. Thank you very much to Paul J. Bradley Jr. for his super chat. It says Phil doxed the whole company and its employees. Wow. There you go. This example is from over a year ago. 10th of June 2022 example, to be precise. So yeah, Phil seems to know very clearly what the word LARPing means. There's more examples right here. This is from 8th of May 2022.
I don't even want to, like, basically all I want to tell you is it's about a cult. Yeah, this video, Down the Rabbit Hole, the Final Fantasy House, is about a cult. It's not about a bunch of gaming, you know, cosplayers or larpers or just a weird group of people. It's basically a cult.
He seems to be very aware of what LARPing means. How about one more example?
The only thing I actually learned from you was to beware of people like you.
Oh, that's true. Bruzy just says it makes sense for Final Fantasy LARPers to believe in crystals. Of course, crystals are a core element of Final Fantasy lore that they're...
So you get what I'm saying? Phil trying to pretend all of a sudden he doesn't understand what LARPing means doesn't make sense because it's a term he has used quite regularly. Him saying this...
What he means by LARPers?
It makes no sense. He's acting confused about this fucking supposed ban later, and he doesn't. He seems to have forgotten what larpers means, which is bullshit because he uses it all the time himself and has used it for fucking years, and has used it quite recently as well within the last year. So, yeah, I just want to kind of point that out. Just a few easy examples of Phil not pretending to not understand what the word larping means. Now, there's a couple of videos that was made during Phil's day off as well. This one was made by Cenobite Mommy. Very good video, I thought it was pretty good, 30 minutes long. But they show all the examples of Phil, you know, basically talking about how Jasper's not well, Jasper's been sick, Jasper's thrown up everywhere. Jasper threw up during a Street Fighter stream, remember. Jasper was actually sick on the floor in Phil's office during him playing Street Fighter. And, I mean, it's a very well put together video. I'm going to put a link to it in the description right now. And you can go to like different bits of it, and there's a wee explanation of what, you know, was happening during those different segments.
Come on, man. God damn it, Jasper. I gotta clean that up after this match. It's gonna smell.
So yeah, this is why we mentally ill, evil motherfuckers and detractors, this is why we thought Jasper was not too well, because Phil kept telling us about all the times that Jasper was apparently being sick. And then when he gets a chance to do a blood test, it's like, no. You know, you don't get to fucking do that. So it's just... Oh. Balls. I appear to... stream appear to be lagging. Hopefully people refresh it and it'll be fine. I'm just waiting for chat to let me know we're all good again. But yeah, it's a bit strange. Okay, we're back now. You know what I'm saying? This video in particular is a pretty good example of all the times that Phil has been talking about how Jasper's not been well and Jasper's been sick, Jasper's been thrown up, Jasper's been vomiting, and then when Phil has a chance to get a blood test for him to make sure there's no issues or whatever and nothing wrong with him, Phil's like, no, I'm not going to pay for that. I would rather spend money on myself and get a joystick. So it's just ridiculous. Good video though, I'd highly recommend giving it a watch. I also shared it in my community page, so even if you can't see the link in chat or whatever, it's on my community page as well. So there we go. There's another good video that was made during Phil's day off, and it was a 6-minute long video by Hate Army. Hate Army made the video. The DSP finances Cadillac joystick. And thankfully it also includes so it's several different clips. There's one from the 4th saying Phil didn't have fucking money for buying it, you know. He didn't have $400 fucking dollars or whatever to, you know, $400 to spend on himself. You know, this kind of clip here.
$300-400 to be dropping on this shit out of my pocket. So if anyone's interested in seeing that, let me know.
Timestamp, dates and everything, quotes or whatever, great stuff, you know what I mean? And also this is from August the 4th, this is not an original clip. You fast forward to August the 5th, a night stream, Phil told about how he got the fucking thing for himself. And then obviously fast forward again, take the fucking 8th of August, right before, and Phil was, you know, retconning the whole situation.
And then it's, well, how dare Phil spend that money if he said he didn't have it? Never happened. Didn't say I didn't have the money. Said,
you said you didn't have fucking $300-400 to fucking drop on that shit.
it's a big investment and I'd like to make it back. I'd like the buy-in that people will support the fighting game content. If you like the fact that I invested in it, please support the streams.
So yeah, I mean, it's quite a good video. It's like 6 minutes long, quite concise, not, but it kind of sums up everything perfectly of Phil's fucking hypocrisy about this. And link to that is in the chat right now. I've also shared that on my community page as well if you're interested. And of course, Hate Army as well thankfully has the thing I picked up as well during the bingo. When Phil mentions this bit here.
Me to pay off what I just, you know, pay, well, not pay off because I did pay it, but help me to essentially earn back what I just paid.
Which is pretty much why people think Phil all of a sudden is spending money he doesn't have. He's using some sort of credit, you know. So yeah, that particular clip right fucking there is an interesting red flag. Quite like what if Phil doesn't have money, and all of a sudden he has money. Did I get some sort of strange loan? You know, like your race or whatever? Did somebody give him a massive tip behind the scenes? Who really knows, you know what I mean? Who really knows? I mean, the obvious guess is that he went and got it in credit. Because otherwise he wouldn't be begging his audience hard to try and make up for a difference, you know what I mean? It's one of those kind of things, I don't know. But quite a few good things made up in Phil's day off, so I thought it was a very good video. Very well put together by Hate Army. Shout out to Hate Army, you know. But there you go. So I shared that on my community page. So if I went and linked in the chat, I'll link it again. But in case people also missed that, whatever, I shared this video as well on my community page. So there we go. So Phil's probably fucking going to the bathroom, I imagine. Yep, going to use the restroom, then begin fucking array for that. We have Otters on standby. That's not Otters. What the fuck's going on? Hold on. This is the Otter page. Like, we have Otters here. We have Otters here. And then just switches to like the fucking... Where the fuck are we? Are these still Otters? Why did the Otters vanish? At what point in time did the Otters get taken over by random barge in water? This must be a very recent. Yeah, it's recently just changed. Hold on, do we have any explanation for this? I've unmuted the live stream. What the hell? So we have Otters now, cute as hell, and then all of a sudden it just yeets to like a different fucking feed. So hold on. The Otters are being cute and all that jazz. How lovely. They're adorable as all hell, yes, correct. And then what? Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. I'm trying to see what happened to the Otters. Yeah, it just changes right here. Some random fucker server. What the hell happened to the... Hold on, I want to rewind it. So we have Otters, we have Otters, we have Otters. And then all of a sudden, it's just... It just vanishes, it just swaps over to something that's not Otters. Oh no, it's still the same camera, I just decide to fucking look away over there instead. For reasons. What the hell? I got no idea. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Well, I better fix that shit when we need them. I'm going to keep it on in the background if needed. Okay. Phil's not back yet from a second bathroom break, okay? One final thing, ladies and gentlemen. Prophet has provided the details of Phil's latest Street Fighter shenanigans. You might remember that Phil played Street Fighter on PlayStation and he earned the monumental rank of Platinum 1. Platinum 1. And Prophet breaks down, you know, so basically Prophet it describes it. Today did not go well for a boy. First he doubled down on the Lavinia situation, lied out Jasper thrown up, but refusing to pay for the $300 for a blood test or buying an arcade stick. PS plus 1 year membership, Street Fighter 6 for the PS5 and the DLC plus costumes totaling $500. Then lied about a second vet visit. You know, you can really tell when Phil is lying due to his tails. Phil looks away from the camera and up. Cyrax closes his eyes, Boogie leans in closer. But that's not what you're here for, so let's look at the bad news from Street Fighter 6 re-rank up for the PS5. So he no longer gets mad, made fun of for his low LP score and ranked. It didn't work out well. Phil complained about laggy players, but in reality, the one player he accused was only 27 milliseconds to begin with. But Phil, again, will say it's lying. In reality, Phil lost to 5 high-ranked Plat and low-ranked Diamond players, which is par for the course for Phil. Remember, he won't compete in Master on Xbox because it's a 0 win rate against Masters. Apparently Phil's live right now, so let me just... Did he have an actual intro? He did as well, okay. We'll just leave it paused there and build up some nice speed up juice, okay? Let's just kind of quickly go through this. Look at the point here. Phil started off ranked at 1-star Plats because he lost 5 matches in the rank up, only winning 50% of his rank up matches. You beat a Platinum ranked player, you get 50 LP. You defeat a Diamond ranked player, you get 100, and you defeat a Master ranked, you get 200. So you can see why it'll take Phil long to rank up, and you can understand why his LP will be so low. Phil cannot defeat Master rank players, his win rate against Diamonds is also low, but he has no issue competing in Plat. So Prophet has given Phil 3 to 4 weeks to make Master again, but his LP will be low. So his current win rate for Blanca, because he is a Master on Xbox, and everything. He's only playing, he's only playing platinum, so he's got an 83% win rate. 83 battles, he's won 69. Nice. But this is on Profits page, or the Profits community page. He had his update. So as you can see, these are the stats right here. 83% win ratio from the 83 fights he's fucking had so far. I can't see that fucking page properly because, crops up in YouTube. But you get what I'm saying though, so there you go. So yeah, bad day for Phil in Street Fighter. He was really expecting to fucking be in Diamond after this, ranked matches. And he got fucking 1-star plat instead. That shit was hilarious. That meltdown was hilarious. And he's having problems trying to get his moves out with his brand new amazing controller that he fucking was going on about being one of the best controllers ever. So there you go. Anyway, I've not even fucking spun the wheel yet. Let's just spin the wheel and pick today's bingo card criteria, and then we will get the bingo all started. So let's spin this wheel. Please land on something good. We've not had a full house bingo for a long time. Voice crack. There we go. Did I not refresh this fucking thing? Hold on, let me refresh the fucking thing. We need a number. We need a number in the chat between 1 and 200. The very first number in chat is here below on of today's bingo card. Poland was first. Poland 3000 said 41. So we're going with the 41st bingo card, which is a 42nd result. And here we go, we got Phil to say no exaggeration, him using hateful slurs, him saying million voted, and him pointing at the camera. Then we got Phil has voice cracking, him saying support, okay, him doing a wire of T-pose, and him saying honest. The third row is Phil using hand graphs. What are hand graphs? It's when Phil demonstrates something going up or down in numerical value with using his hands as a guide. Then you got him saying what the fuck are you talking about, him snorting, him doing siege mode, which is where he crosses or folds his arms while he's talking to you, and him saying fun. The fourth row is Phil saying Q&A, him burping, him saying percent, schedule, and him smacking his lips. And the fifth row is Phil saying Twitter or X, him having dead air, him touching his face, him discussing drama, and finally Phil saying, here's the thing. So there we go. I think it's a pretty strong card. I think it's got a chance. But then again, I think that every single time, and every time we're often 1 or 2 shy. So hopefully today will be the day we get a full house, and one of you guys can actually fucking win a full house bingo prize and all that jazz. So let me just save this very quickly before I forget. Excellent stuff, that's it saved. I can close that and I can close that. Fantastic. Do we have the Otters back yet? We don't have the fucking Otters back. Why are we here? Fucking weird. Oh, are you gonna move the camera? Are you gonna move the camera back? Maybe they're doing something strange in the fucking Otter enclosure just to fucking... They had to fucking zoom over here because something was happening in the enclosure. Fuck knows. I had to man Otters, they better fucking get back to them soon. So, what else is there? Oh yeah. If you're new to the bingos, first of all, welcome to DSP Bingo. This is where we fucking endure Phil's crappy podcast, but we fucking play a game of bingo while enduring it to try and make it more bearable. There's a variety of ways we can get free spaces for a bingo card you're about to see before you on the screen. First of all, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that'll give us a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and he blows bubbles for him before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will give us a free space. If Phil, if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right here before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space too, but you guys will also get to enjoy seeing the bubbles animation that Pixar animation so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. How can you potentially win? So we get a full house, right? We get 25 out of 25 on this card here. You guys can potentially win a prize, a $50 prize. It's usually 25, but it's been over a month since we've last won, so I bumped up the prize fund to 50. And if it lasts any more, I'll keep bumping up more, But that's why the longer we go without winning a fucking bingo, the more money you guys can potentially win. But how do you make sure you can potentially win a prize? So it could be fucking money, it could be a voucher, it depends on what the winner wants essentially. But how you can be eligible, you've got to have left a comment on a community post which is linked in the description of his live stream. So, in the description of his live stream, if you've left a comment on that community post, your name will be down as a potential winner when I spin the wheel to determine who wins essentially. But there you go, you need to make sure that you're fucking you've got your name, you've got a comment on that community post. So I think that has covered everything. Don't think there's anything else. One more thing to cover essentially. I added a new thing for the fucking sound box.
Fuck's sake, Jesus!
I can use that to my heart's content anytime Phil pisses me off. It's a good wee sweary bit. Thanks to Brian for letting me know about that one. So yeah, I just had to add that one. So there we go. I think that's covered everything, so let's just crack on. I think let's play bingo. I'm going to start at 1.25 speed because we can. So fingers crossed we can get a full house today. Bill's back from his precious day off, and yeah. Lucky Brand is asking, is he late? No, I'm late, essentially. And yeah, but guys, there is problems at times with YouTube being weird, you know, with the connection. It's I mean, I've got a bunch of drop frames, but YouTube's having all sorts of issues today as well. I've been hearing, you know, so I will do my best to kind of have things go as smoothly as possible, okay? But if any time looks like it's lagging, all I can recommend is refresh, you know. Have a quick refresh, hopefully it'll sort out whatever, you know what I mean? But there's no issues really at mine properly, but if it happens, then I'm sorry, and we'll just do our best to try and get through things as smoothly as possible. All that being said, let's just crack on a bingo. Good luck, everyone. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to DSP Gaming. It is time for a very rare 8 straight days of streaming here on the channel, and I hope that you're all ready for some fun. Got some interesting stuff to talk about today, including, of course, my day off, as well as some game news and the like.
Am I crazy? Or did this motherfucker get a haircut? Am I just imagining this? Because it looks like somebody got a haircut again. I'm not sure if I'm just fucking imagining that shit. Like, check out like the side or whatever. It looks like a fresh fucking cut. I'm not sure. You get what I'm saying?
It is time for a very...
I mean, I don't know. Is somebody gonna have a haircut so recently? It means I can fucking play this fucking great wee fucking thing.
Go back to Supercuts and get your $5 back, jabroni! Oh no!
Any chance I get to fucking use that, I'll definitely use that.
Rare 8 straight days of streaming here on the channel, and I hope that you're all ready for some fun. Got some interesting stuff to talk about today, including, of course, my day off, as well as some game news and the like. All this and more on today's Level 1 podcast.
Mute that fucking shit until it's over. We have fun, it was said already, so fantastic stuff. 1 down, fucking 24 to go. Jesus, man, that's a fucking terrible haircut he's got. As soon as I saw it, I thought that's a fucking strange dude. His fucking sides got shorter. So yeah, somebody got a haircut, and he should get our fucking money back. Here we fucking go.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, the 10th of August, 2023. So we're almost halfway through August. Again, time seems to be flying by this year. This summer, in particular, when normally things are very slow, things are actually progressing at a very accelerated pace, mostly.
So according to D-Dog, the chat freezing and error messages due to blue super chats. Apparently need more than $2 to $5 super chats, just saying. So YouTube apparently are telling people that the chat acting up, so the chat acting up is all down to low super chats. That sounds like a DSP kind of style way to fucking say, please, if you're going to super chat, make it a bigger one. The blue super chats are fucking breaking chat. I mean, I guess to avoid that, you guys, because it was tip of I'm not even going to fucking finish saying it. It feels disgusting, fucking acting like Phil. Try to fucking tell you how to fucking get in that shit. Just, I don't know, just do what you guys fucking want to do. But I'm just telling you, that's what D-Dog said. Apparently YouTube have said this in this issue, which is caused by the blue super chats, which is like fucking like between $2 and $5.
Because this summer we've had a lot of big releases and interesting things going on, when normally the summertime is quite dead. In addition, I'm currently celebrating my 15th anniversary as a YouTuber, and so because of some special events and playthroughs that I'm doing, yeah, things are progressing nicely, I would say, as we're almost into this fall busy gaming season. So how y'all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the show. And I certainly hope that you're ready for some fun this week, because this week is a pretty much unprecedented 8-day streaming week for me. Usually, my typical week is 5 or 6 days. Sometimes we stretch that to 7. But due to scheduling, due to appointments, due to other things going on right now, it's a longer one for me. Now, this means you're going to get a lot of everything you love. If you love Street Fighter 6, you're in luck. If you love the GTA 5 playthrough, you're in luck. If you really enjoyed the premiere of Chrono Trigger the other night, and you're looking for more, you're in luck. There's also going to be some fun React stuff this week, including a special tier maker countdown of my former Game of the Year picks, as a way, again, to celebrate my anniversary as a YouTuber. There'll be my usual React show, DSP versus the Internet. And since now we have all those lingering games finished up, we will have ample opportunity this week to possibly do something like maybe bring back the World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6 or something like that. So, good stuff coming up this week, all right? Now, there will be a little bit of weirdness to the schedule. We'll explain that in a second. Tomorrow, in particular, is going to be a little weird because I'm going to have an interruption on my stream. The good news is tomorrow's Street Fighter 6 day, you know, Street Fighter Friday. So because of that, it won't necessarily affect the stream that much. You know, if I was in the middle of a narrative-based playthrough and we had an interruption, that'd be annoying. But being that it's just online matches, it's not going to be that big of a deal if we need to take, you know, a little bit of a break. But I'll let you know more about that in a bit. So, I'm certainly excited for this week. I hope that you guys are too. I guess before we even jump into all of that, I think we should possibly do a little segment. It's not exactly the most exciting segment, but it's a segment people seem to like to look forward to. It's something that we call around here the Ghost Lamp. No, Phil's Day Off. So let's talk about what I did yesterday. Yesterday was my day off from streaming. For 2 weeks in a row, I had another day jam-packed with activities with my wife where we had to go out and do things together, appointments and the like. Basically, some things went really well and other things didn't go so well. The thing is, the things that really didn't go so well have nothing to do really with my business or my streams. It's more personal stuff behind the scenes. Suffice it to say, I was on hold with a stupid customer support line for about an hour on my day off, which I didn't appreciate. You know, it's supposed to be like a relaxing day and doing stuff with my wife, not sitting on hold on a phone. But that's life, I guess. As you adult and you get older, you deal with this shit whenever you can. And obviously,
I just love how Phil sometimes likes to fucking pretend his audience are fucking mature adults and all that shit, but they fucking talks to them like a bunch of kids. This kind of example right here, he's fucking pretending his entire fucking audience are fucking like high schoolers or fucking kindergartners or some bitch. He is acting like they don't have a fucking clue what it's like to be a fucking adult. Other times you fucking go, oh, I'm so proud of my fucking adult audience that are fucking not tolerating all this immature kiddie shit, but they fucking talk to them that are just fucking learning about this fucking shit adults do.
I can't be sitting on hold for an hour on a day when I'm streaming. I don't have time, so I had to do it on my day off. In addition to that, just to give you some perspective, all right? There's a reason why this week is an 8-day streaming week, okay? Basically, there's some stuff going on that's outside the realm of my control, and basically,
Divorce saga?
because of that, my life schedule, my wife's schedule, everything had to change.
My Italian life schedule? My Italian wife schedule?
Around that. So we made all these changes, right? I'm 8-day streaming week, work schedules are different, and everything's different. And then yesterday, while we're out doing other things, we get notified, oh, the whole reason that you had to change your schedule is canceled and delayed. Really? Really? So that's nice, you know? We redid everything, literally everything. You know, me, it's not that big of a deal, right? For me to redo my schedule, it's not a huge deal. I can stream longer, I can stream shorter, I can work longer days, you know, more days in a row, less days in a row. You guys are pretty flexible with that. You understand, you know, I do what I can. I would love to have a 100% consistent schedule, but I can't. You get that? It all works. That's not a big deal. But, you know, my wife has to schedule stuff with her job, and then we're taking time off or changing work days around, and then the whole thing gets changed. Like, what the hell? So it was pretty frustrating in that regard. Outside of that, what did we do yesterday? Well, the usual. You know, we did grocery shopping for 8 freaking days this week because it was a longer week now. So we had to get enough food for, like, cooking for most of those days.
Okay, I need to fucking ask the question again. I know we've asked the question a whole bunch of times. Kat has the car when she goes to work. Kat can surely pick up things for fucking dinner sometimes when she is fucking out and about. Why in the absolute fuck can Kat not fucking pick up stuff sometimes to fucking have for dinner? Even if she fucking gets takeout or some piss, she'll fucking save money on her DoorDash. Why in the absolute fuck can Kat not fucking go shopping sometimes for a brief little small shop just for that fucking next day or two? And it makes no goddamn sense why Phil's not fucking trust her to fucking do this normal adult style thing. And I would love for one of Phil's fans to query why in the hell Kat cannot fucking get a little small bit of shopping to do that fucking one day. It doesn't have to all be fucking done in one big fucking fell swoop, where I often go to the fucking shop myself. Pretty much every other day, if not every day, I sometimes pop into the shop and grab an essential thing here and there. The other day I went to the fucking shop just for dog food. Because we fucking needed dog food. Well, I say we're not, it's for a dog, obviously. But you get what I'm saying? We don't fucking, it's one of those things, you go to the shop when you fucking need to go to the shop. Obviously, yes, you can fucking bulk buy as well and get some stuff in, we do that as well. But for the wee essential things, you know what I mean, we fucking do that as well. So, gee, I don't know. It just baffles me, it really fucking does. It baffles me why he cannot trust Kat to go to the fucking shop sometimes.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
What the fuck is Phil doing here? What the fuck's he doing right here? It's fucking like side-eyeing chat, suspiciously. What the fuck? Thank you very much to Kel Denson for a super chat. It says, because it wouldn't make it to the house, especially the potatoes. Oh, you think Cat would fucking devour the whole lot before she's even got the fucking groceries back to the fucking car? Jesus, yeah, quite possible, yeah. She has a hefty fucking big bit of a fucking woman, yeah.
8 freaking days this week because it was a longer week now, so we had to get enough food for like cooking for most of those days. What else did we do? You know, pet store stuff. I think my wife had to return something at a store. One thing I got nice is some new microfiber cloths. This one is supposed to be for like glass surfaces, while this one is more for like electronics and screens. So this one I'm going to use to clean my brand new Conba joystick, which actually is kind of like a glass surface, right? So I've already cleaned it this morning, and look how beautiful it looks. I got all the fingerprints and all the smudge.
It kinda looks like the same to me as the last time you fucking showed it to us. Like, it's a nice fucking controller. Shame about the fucking dumb son of a bitch that's fucking using it.
Is off. It's nice to have a new cloth to clean this thing. Every time I use it, it's going to get gross because of the way that they built it. But now I have something to clean it with, which is nice. And, you know, usually every day we have some stuff going on with some glasses, whether it be sunglasses. Oh, God, those are filthy.
Yeah, your fucking office is a goddamn pigsty and barely gets fucking cleaned. Look at the amount of fucking dust on that microphone still. When's the last time my duster got fucking taken? Use that cloth right now in the fucking microphone, Phil, and see how much cleaner it fucking looks. The amount of fucking dust all over that fucking microphone. And Phil wonders why his shit gets so dirty in his fucking office all the goddamn time. It's because it's not cleaned that fucking well. You don't take care of your fucking work environment, Phil. You fucking do your shit in a fucking pigsty. You stream in a fucking pigsty. Cat is not very good at fucking cleaning. Apparently Cat fucking loves cleaning fucking things. Could have fucking fooled me. She loves fucking eating things, but not fucking cleaning things.
Or the gunner glasses. And so now, I have some nice claws by which I can clean. These are absolutely filthy. Wow. I think I need to get some cleaning fluid or something, because wow, that is really gross. Anyway, but yeah, so now I have some things to clean stuff in the office, which is nice. Instead of just having, you know, smudged, dirty stuff, you got to keep that stuff professionally. It's my workspace, right? You can't be having gross stuff all over the place. Exactly. Anyway, so we did that. As you can see, I did get a couple more new shirts. This is a brand new one today, so people are already commenting on the design. Yes, it's actually one of the more elaborate designs I now have for these nice, you know, button-down short sleeve shirts. And yes, I got a haircut. People already mentioned it as well. As you can see, it was a trim. It wasn't necessarily a full-on haircut. I like how I've been doing my hair for almost the last month now, where, you know, it's more conditioned and a little bit curly or whatever, rather than me combing it back and wetting it down. People have liked that in the last month. So now I got just a trim essentially on that haircut.
We've not even hit $50 fucking yet, Phil. What are you doing?
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, D-Dog, for the super chat. It says 2 words why cat can't drive alone. Missing tire. And D-Dog says had to go to $10, keeps blue chat slow. And wait, guys, I mean, I know. Apparently, so D-Dog said earlier on in chats that, you know, like blue super chats kind of break chats. Apparently, do what you want to do. You don't have to fucking like do more to fucking. Nah, I don't want to try and fucking sound like Phil and try and encourage people to fucking do more. I'm trying my best not to fucking do that. YouTube's got to find something that's broken, and hopefully YouTube will fucking sort it soon. You know, to stop fucking YouTube chat being broken and all that shit. But yeah, but D-Dog said, at talk about my wife, yeah, she is tired. There we go, that's the rest of the fucking subject message. Anyway, Phil's office is fucking disgusting. We can fucking see it on a daily fucking basis. And he acts fucking surprised that his fucking sunglasses are dirty as all hell. We're not surprised. We've seen how often that nothing gets cleaned that fucking well. The floor might occasionally get fucking hoovered, and Phil will probably think, oh, that's fucking great, that'll do. No, I fucking won't. He spends like fucking 7 hours of his fucking day, every fucking day, in that fucking office at least. Does he not fucking think to himself, maybe I should fucking clean shit more often?
Still looks dirty. Anyway, so yeah, the chill summer vibes continue. Keep in mind, it's summertime here for another month in the United States. I don't know where you guys are because I do have an international audience. Very well, your seasons may not be in line with mine. But yeah, we have summer for about another month. It's been hot. Like the days have been at the coolest, like high 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Our hotter days are 80. Supposedly, this coming week, we're supposed to see. What is all over this?
Probably fucking shit. Anyway, I am going 1.5 because Phil is annoying the crap out of me. Like, usually I would go to Otters right now, but it's still this fucking strange scene in the fucking distance. I don't know why, I just showed us fucking water in the background. Random barge. Seagulls, like, there's just a fucking duck down here or some fish, or is it? The fuck's this motherfucker down here in the fucking bottom? There's a surfer before it or on, you know? Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck we're meant to be fucking looking at here, but it certainly isn't fucking Otters. Can't even use Otters as a fucking chill anymore. Dragonism, an interesting theory there in chat. He says he doesn't want Kat to go shopping alone since she might run into Liana. Do you think Liana even knows who the fuck Kat is? I don't think. I mean, I imagine Kat would know who Liana is, but I don't think Liana would know who Kat is. Yeah, but the thing is, I think Kat would absolutely recognise Liana, but not the other way around.
It's weird. It looks like it has specks all over it. I wonder what the specks are. Maybe I need to use a cleaning solution on it because it does look pretty. Yuck. It does. Anyway, mold. I don't think mold grows on glasses. I hate to tell you, but no. We're gonna have 90+ degree weather this week coming up. Supposedly starting this weekend into early and mid next week. It's supposed to be like incredibly hot. I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to have this hot ass fucking weather, but it is what it is. Gotta deal with it. You know, we're in the home stretch of the summer, one more month, and then things will start to cool down here regardless for the fall, which will be nice. So I just gotta kind of, tough it out through this annoying part of the year. It is what it is. I am sitting in air conditioning, but it just sucks to not be able to have like fresh air and stuff. Because yesterday we went out and it wasn't that hot, but it was muggy. So everywhere you go, you're like, oh, that's humidity in the air. It's gross. It bothers you. Like, oh, I hate mugginess. I really do. Like, that's one of the worst kinds of weather that I can put up with. That's why when I was looking to move about a decade ago, I basically said no Florida. And I was like, why not? Florida is like cheaper prices to live there, lower taxes, it's very business friendly. Like, yeah, and it's fucking super hot and humid all year long. You got to sit indoors in air conditioning constantly to survive. If you step outside, it's like going into a freaking sauna constantly. Like, yuck, I hate that, So, yeah, just crazy. Wow, Dark Mega says they had almost 30 straight days over 100 degrees in Texas. So you hear that heat is abnormal, or supposed to be abnormal here, and it's totally not anymore. Like, the weather is definitely changing worldwide, and it's just hotter and hotter, just ambient temperatures going up and up everywhere. It is what it is, I guess. What are you going to do? But, so anyway, what did we have yesterday? When we were out, we did a million things. We were driving all around doing a million things while we were out, and, we did, what did we do? We got Mexican food for dinner. So I ended up getting a big burrito, so did my wife, of various kinds. I think she got the carne asada, which is delicious, right? And I got a blanco burrito, which is a burrito not with red sauce, but with a cheese and cream sauce with chicken and pinto beans and rice. It's super duper good. I've had it before. It's really tasty. So, good stuff. It was good food, and I had a good time with it. And, yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day, even though there was annoying, stressful things that happened. I didn't want to sit on the phone for an hour with the customer support department. I didn't enjoy having the entire reason why I have an 8-day streaming week freaking canceled and changed and rescheduled right in the middle of my day out, which really frustrated me, but what are you gonna do? That's life, right? You deal with it. So, yeah, so good stuff. And, I'm back, and I'm raring to go for this week. This week, everything is good. Like, I don't think there will be a single stream this week that I'm like, it's not as good. Everything I'm doing this week.
Hold on a second, did Phil say customer service or customer support?
And I had a good time with it. It's super duper good. I've had it before. It was a good day, even though there was annoying, stressful things that happened. I didn't want to sit on the phone for an hour with the customer support department.
Support. Phil said support, so I'm going to take out support. I had a feeling I might miss one there. So Phil said support, we're going to take out support. Fantastic stuff indeed.
Oh, yeah, so good stuff. And, I'm back, and I'm raring to go for this week. This week, everything is...
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells. The super chat, it says, his mating ritual with food went well. Oh, naturally. He got to eat burritos. And more than that, he managed to eat his before fucking Cat could eat his. Normally when Phil's around food and Cat's around, his food is not safe because Cat often finishes hers first and then points at Phil and goes, you're going to finish that, and she tries to fucking eat before Phil can answer. So yeah, Phil managed to fucking devour it down as fast as fucking possible. While he wears his fucking manky fucking sunglasses covered in fucking shit and dust and fucking gout.
So, yeah, so good stuff. And, I'm back. And I'm raring to go for this week. This week, everything is good. Like, I don't think there will be a single stream this week that I'm like, it's not as good. Everything I'm doing this week. Street Fighter 6 has been great. Am I a little annoyed that I have to go back to the Platinum ranks with Blanca? Yes, but it is what it is. I will be playing with Honda as well tomorrow, so we'll see how Honda's ranking and placement does, and hopefully he gets higher than freaking Platinum, so that way I can actually have an easier time maybe getting him to Master. At this rate, it looks like if I get good placements with Honda in ranked, I may actually get him to Master before Blanca on PS5. Figure that one out. It's like Blanca is destined to have to grind in the lower ranks forever to get anywhere in this game, right? So anyway, we got that. We got GTA 5 continuing, which I'm chill and pumped for. As you know, GTA 5 has been a great retro playthrough. We're about 15 hours into it right now, and a typical playthrough of GTA 5 is 30 hours, but since this playthrough, I'm going to be doing side content. For example, I did some of the triathlons. I'm doing the delivery missions with Trevor. I'm doing the towing missions for Franklin. The playthrough will likely be longer, which is fine. I'm totally down for this being a month-long playthrough that I chill with you guys and we play, you know, over the next 3 weeks to a month. Essentially, we have until the release of Starfield. When Starfield comes out, that'll be like a major thing. So I'd like to finish GTA 5 like at the time I'm starting Starfield. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we will do that. But I feel like the game's hitting its stride now. All 3 characters are involved. You can switch between them on the fly. They've got fun story missions. They've got side content, but they've also got missions that intertwine with each other that are really fun. I like that. I like that aspect of jumping around and doing various different things. It makes it more fun, in my opinion. So I'm really enjoying, you know, where GTA 5 is right now and where it's going. I don't really remember exactly the pacing, so I don't know how long we'll be in this middle part before it kind of heads into the end game push of narrative, but I think we got a few streams at least. Okay, so it's good stuff right now. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too with GTA 5. And of course, we just started Chrono Trigger on my mini PC, and the first 2 hours were outstanding, just like I knew they would be.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Paul J. Brazel Jr. for Super Chat says, at chat, something happened to Phil yesterday. I got a fucking shitey fucking haircut and I ate some burritos. Nah, it's just, I mean, it's a very interesting question, and what could the fucking thing been about? He was on fucking the phone for an hour to customer support. Who fucking knows? I have no fucking idea. It's just one of those weird things where it's like, it could be to do with an NPC, it could be to do with anything, it could be to do with fucking some, you know, it could be to do with a fucking blender for all we fucking know in the kitchen. We have honestly no fucking idea. And also, I don't think it's anything to do with his business.
Money,
You know, business side things.
yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Yusuf for the super chat. Snow Yusuf for super chat says, pickups to my favourite detractor. I'll take a sip of my radiator fluid in your honour, lad. Thank you very much. You go easy in that radiator fluid. Now that shit can go right through you if you're not fucking careful. But then there you fucking go. Stevie is just telling you should be drinking iron brew and heroin, mate. There you go. No, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you can fucking take both at the same time as a drink, I'm sure. But there you go, fantastic stuff. Brian's wondering if he's having to try and refund his WWE Champions spending. I actually don't think he's been spending that huge amount of money lately anyway on WWE Champions. I mean, one of the theories was that Phil had fucking spent the money that he usually would have spent on that game on himself instead for the business. You know, the fucking joystick, you know, $500 dropped in the joystick and the PlayStation Plus membership and the Street Fighter 6 game again for that. Because he never actually showed up in the top 100 that weekend. So he either fucking funneled his money instead into something else, which he's fucking craving, or alternatively, he's got some sort of credit card of sorts, or some pish, you know. He's basically, you know, so it's one or two things. Either he's spending money he claims he doesn't have on, you know, things like the Ray Champions and as well as fucking joystick and all shit, or he's on some sort of fucking payment plan. The Barrett Wells is saying the card is Logan Paul. Phil's not buying that because you're jealous. It's quite fucking possible, actually, yeah.
Narrative, but I think we got a few streams at least. Okay, so it's good stuff right now. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too with GTA 5. And of course, we just started Chrono Trigger on my mini PC, and the first 2 hours were outstanding, just like I knew they would be. This playthrough is special to me because, number one, it's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Number two, it's now widescreen and with all the bells and whistles of a modern game. And we're having a good time with it, interacting and talking. Like, just that first stream was fun. It's going to get better, I feel, as we get further into the game gets better. So more of that tonight, by the way. I'm excited for that. So all that plus, I'm really excited for this tier maker on Saturday night. I think this is going to be a really cool special event. We're going to be really debating with each other, you know, what games are the best of the last 10 to 12 years. Because some of these games, I think...
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mage for the super chat. It's actually saying that I'm coming to you live from the Monterey Aquarium, and tragically the Otter exhibit is closed as of now. What the fuck? See, we were trying to wonder what the fuck was going on, because like we want to see what the fuck's going on here, and this is what we're seeing as well. But you're actually there. This is the time when you're actually fucking there. Like earlier on today, the Otters were like, you know, the camera was like too long. But like 3 hours ago, like the Otters were there and fucking enjoying themselves and just chilling a bit. And like only within the last like hour or 30 minutes or so, like, yeah, within the last like 40 minutes or something, it's been basically been nothing, you know. So yeah, I have no clue. Black Mage, you might know more than us because you're actually there. You can maybe find out what the fuck's going on. I don't know. Somebody in the chat had a theory that the camera moved because the otters were breeding, and they don't want to fucking broadcast that on YouTube. So they want to try and give them privacy. Oh look, the camera's moving just back right now. So right now the camera, look, this is live right now, and the camera has moved back. And these two seem very friendly with each other. Man, that shit, they're fucking just like snuggling the crap of each other, or trying to join one another, whatever. But yeah, apparently it's now safe to fucking watch the otters, you know, frolic about in the fucking water. I don't know, maybe that's why the other two were removed. You know, like, remember we were wondering where the fucking, there used to be 4 otters, now it's fucking 2 for a while. Maybe they were trying their best to get these two to fucking breed, and so they thought give them some privacy, just have these two alone for a while, and that would probably make sense actually. So they're probably just trying to get these fuckers to breed and make more baby otters so they can, you know, really get excited for that shit. You know, they could have charged people for some more money to fucking watch them two after. You know, I'm just saying, it's one of those things that people might fucking pay for that kind of stuff, you know. I mean, OnlyFans exists, so you gotta imagine there's some sort of variation of OnlyFans for otters. You know what I'm saying? The otters are now back in view and they're ready for that shit, and yeah, I guess I did what I had to do. And of course, I imagine that was the situation. So hopefully Black Mage can actually get to enjoy the otters soon, in terms of like seeing them, because it's a shame that he's actually there right now and the otter is about closed. And yet we are watching, like I'm watching from the fucking other side. I am watching from thousands of miles away in Scotland. And I can see them live on cam right now, being cute and enjoying treats and all that shit. And Black Mage is physically there in person. And apparently he can't fucking see it, which is a bit cruel. You know, but hopefully it'll open up for him soon and gets to enjoy, obviously, not only the otters, but the rest of the park as well. In the Monterey Bay. But anyway, that's we got to see some otters and they're all happy and cute and it looks like a lovely day in Monterey Bay, so we've got them on standby to fucking help detoxify should we fucking need it. And good luck to Black Mage for, you know, seeing good stuff at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And hopefully you get to see the otters live in person soon enough.
Really debating with each other, you know, what games are the best of the last 10 to 12 years. Because some of these games, I think to this day, we look at them and we're like, wow, these games are still absolutely outstanding. And there's going to be other games that are going to be like, how do we even like these? You know, look at a game from like 7, 8 years ago, like, why was this the game of the year? It doesn't even make sense. It's like, no, not good anymore, right? So it'll be very interesting to do that tier maker on Saturday night. And of course, you know, I like also having the opportunity to chill with you. And I feel like if we do more World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6, that's exactly what that's going to be. It's going to be open world chill, leveling up my character, just having interactive fun, nothing too special, just kind of a opportunity to kind of relax and play through that mode and unlock content and stuff. It's going to be good. All right, so I hope that you guys will join me all week long for all the fun and festivities. All right, it's going to be a good week. So speaking of which, I guess we should get to the schedule. Let's get that out of the way so you guys know what to expect this week. And then we can continue on with some game news, shout outs, all the usual stuff. Sound good? Okay. So first of all, before we begin, thank you guys because we had dipped a significant amount of members the other day. There was a member bomb last month that expired and we dipped below 500 members again. And I was like, oh, here we go again. Because it's frustrating. You know, you're trying to maintain a certain level of support. And when you have months when there's really nothing going on in the realm of important new releases, this last month and this month now, there's not that much going on. Very few new releases that are of note. The ones that are of note, like Baldur's Gate 3, is a game I can't play. It's too long. It's a format that doesn't really fit this stream. It's a game that people will lose interest in after a few streams. I just know it. I don't have time for a 100-hour story-based RPG right now with all the stuff coming out in September. So, you know, I'm kind of skipping some of the new stuff because it doesn't really fit the format of the kind of content I put out. So when that's going on, it's hard to maintain support, I know, once we get to the fall. And we're playing non-stop new game releases. And people are coming to the streams just to watch those playthroughs. You're going to see an increase. It always happens every year, but we got to get to the fall. So, you know, as for the summer, it's a little tougher. And I want to say thanks because we did get a rallying on the end of Tuesday night there, where some people were gifting memberships, and we got back above 500 members. Thank you very much for that. I'd like to keep that going, keep that momentum going this week. One of the best ways to support my streams is to either become a member or to gift memberships to the community. All right? So many benefits of being a member, including access to all of my emotes, a chat crown badge to show how long you've been a cool supporter, and that crown will increase in quality the longer that you're an ongoing member. The ability to talk as much as you want in the chat, which is nice. You don't have any kind of, you know, limitations like everyone else has slow mode, but you don't have slow mode if you're a member. Among many other things, for example, coming up at the end of this month is going to be my special retrospective event on the 26th. Mark your calendars. Saturday, the 26th, just a little bit over 2 weeks away. Marathon where we're going to be going down memory lane and watching your favorite moments as me being a content creator here on YouTube. Now, I need you guys to nominate those moments. You can do that right now by typing !retrospective in the chat, and every 15 minutes or so, there'll be a link that'll pop up, which you can click on and you can nominate your favorite moments. Please keep doing that. The more nominations we have, the much better that event will be. So please do that if you can, okay? Channel members get priority in that event. Channel members have their own special thread for members only on the community tab of this channel where you can nominate, and we're going to go through member nominations first before we go to the general nominations. So you get big priority if you do that, all right? So please consider becoming a member or gifting memberships. Let's keep that momentum going. Today we're doing GTA and Chrono Trigger. We'll talk about that in a second, but we can definitely hit 515 members today. Let's get that going, please. Support the channel if you can. Thanks in advance. All right.
Before we even continue, I'm kind of curious, okay? Today is August the 10th, okay? How about we go back to DSP Gaming's month ago? We'll check back a month ago and see how many fucking members Phil had in that time. Because he is due to drop more members. And I'm kind of curious. So if we go down to the podcast for, you know, the 10th of July. Around about 9th, 10th, 11th July. Let's see how he was for members then, okay? And see what we can expect. So we'll do the 9th first, okay? 9th of July. And we'll just fucking open up the other ones as well while we're at it. Here we go. 9th, 10th, and 11th of July.
Have compost
Shut the fuck up, you dick. Phil's on 524 members on the 9th of July. The 10th of July, he dropped down to 489. Shut the fuck up, Phil. And the 11th, he was in at 487. So yeah, Phil looks like he could be due to lose, you know, about 50. Oh, it's like, hold on, it's just. There you go. So it went from 524 to 489 within a day, around about this time last month. So he could be due to drop 50 odd after today. Or, around about 50 odd, yeah. Check the 15th as well. Yeah, I can do that. Close that, close that, close that. And, in fact, I might as well check the next fucking few days while we're at it. The 12th, 13th, 14th. Okay, he wasn't actually on. The 14th and the 15th, okay. So, the 12th was 491. The 13th was 469. And the 15th was 481. So there we go. So yeah, Phil is going to lose some more members. Probably for the next week he's going to drop 60, 70 odd technically. But he will also get gifted memberships in between then, so he will likely bounce back and forth like some sort of strange pig-shaped ball. There we go. Let's just crack on a bit. So yeah, that's something I usually rely on piece of piece to do this, but he stopped updating the member stuff back in June. So yeah, this the last date that he had down here was the 4th of June, and so yeah, I without pieces data I am lost essentially. Nothing I can do, bugs, number count mechanics and all that jazz.
Let's talk schedule. So today, we continue on with the chill vibes, the interactive nature and fun of the GTA 5 Anniversary Run playthrough. It's been a great playthrough so far. I've definitely enjoyed it. I've had a great time interacting with you. You guys have been helping me to learn things to do in the game, find optional content. We already got Packy for the first heist, and then we got a new heist or crew member for the next heist that we found, and I'm sure there'll be more coming, and you guys will tell me about those, right? Anything hidden. For example, someone said, did you know there's an alien abduction mission? No, I did not. So we're going to do that later on in the game. You guys already told me stuff in the hills where you can do it whenever we want, so we'll probably do that at some point, and go from there. It's fun. I want to do all the content that I didn't find in my original playthrough 10 years ago. I want to do in this run. Make it kind of a completionist run. I'm not saying I need to collect every collectible. That's going to take too long, but it certainly would be fun to go around doing all these cool missions and things I didn't do in the first time. And also, like I said, we have all the way until Starfield comes out. We've got almost a month. So it's not like we're in some big rush. We're going to have multiple streams a week where we can go through and take our time and enjoy the game at our own pacing. So we're good, right? There's no big deal here. We can enjoy everything. So hope you guys will join me, obviously, on this fun journey. That's my first stream today. Later tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it's the continuation of Chrono Trigger, which we just started the other night on my new mini PC. And even though we had some technical difficulties, I think we ironed them out. And having a good time with that. I urge you, if you enjoy throwback playthroughs, if you want to see a game that I have passion for, a game that I grew up playing, I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time, and you want to see that, definitely tune in for those streams.
Oh, wait a second. He's fucking like begging hard for people to fucking check that shit out. Is he not getting good views for it? Hold on. Let's go back to his fucking shitty channel and see how Chrono Trigger's doing. Chrono Trigger Part 1 got 1.8k views. 1.8k is not bad. Part 2, 792. Yeah, that's not... it's not bad, but that's a big, massive fall-off. It went from 1.8k to 792, so it's not fantastic. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic. Also, apparently, I have been sent a photo from Black Mage. Let me just check. I think Black Mage just sent me a photo from the fucking aquarium. Oh yeah, it's just a picture of him standing outside the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Fucking cool stuff. Okay, I can... I guess there's no harm in showing that. It doesn't reveal anything. There we go. Hey guys, go. See, that's Black Mage. That was like half an hour ago. He sent this picture. So yeah, that's him. It looks like a fucking beautiful day there, right enough, you know what I mean? But hopefully he gets to fucking actually see the otters, you know what I mean? But good if he fucking can. Fingers crossed he gets to fucking see the otters. There's proof that Black Mage is there. Black Mage reporting live exclusively from the fucking scene, where he's fucking seen two otters having a shag. I just crack on with a bingo.
People say, wow, we love it when Phil looks passionate about something he's doing on stream. Well, I love this game. I really enjoyed those first 2 hours. People were saying, wow, Phil looks so happy, because I am. Playing this game, I'm going to have a ton of fun. I know it. I just hope that you guys will continue to show up, and please support those throwback retro streams. You know, that was, honestly, 10 years ago, the last time I played Chrono Trigger. I was trying to enjoy the...
We have our first bingo stream because this motherfucker said, this lying motherfucker ironically says honest so much. I just can't want to... He lies on a daily basis. It's like breathing to him lying. And him saying honest is always fucking funny because he's never really fucking honest with anything. That's the first bingo of the game.
Support those throwback retro streams. You know, that was, honestly, 10 years ago, the last time I played Chrono Trigger. I was trying to enjoy the playthrough, and I got a lot of pushback. People saying, why are you playing old games? Only play new releases or classics that we like GTA. Why are you playing Chrono Trigger? This is an old game. We don't care about it. And I was kind of insulted. I'm like, dude, this is one of the classics. This is one of the games, right, that laid the groundwork for future video games. How can you say you wouldn't want to watch a playthrough or appreciate this game? I was actually like, wow, people just seem to be very close-minded a decade ago on YouTube. They were actually telling me that. And I was like, wow, that's ridiculous. So now I get to play this game with an interactive audience. I get to retell stories. I get to, you know, experience this gameplay live with you, which I didn't get to do 10 years ago because I wasn't being that interactive streamer 10 years ago. It was just me kind of playing the game for myself and ignoring my audience, and now I have that interactive audience, okay? So please tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, join me for the Chrono Trigger fun, all right? Now some people are mentioning Sea of Stars. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Don't worry, okay? We'll talk about that in a bit. That's one of my game news stories, all right? Cool. Tomorrow is Street Fighter Friday, but it's a weird day, so allow me to explain. Here's what we're doing tomorrow. First of all, we're going to do our usual level 1 podcast, okay? But tomorrow, I'm going to be interrupted at some point during the stream, noon-ish. Okay? Noon-ish. It could be noon. It could be a little later. I'm not sure. All right? So, tomorrow during the podcast, I very well may be interrupted and say, all right, guys, we got to cut the podcast short. This is, you know, we got some stuff going on behind the scenes, and I'll be back. When I'm back, I'll let you know. I'll post up on social media. I'll post up on the community tab at DSP Gaming, and I'll start the stream back when I can. Or we may be doing the podcast and do the whole podcast like we usually do all the way to the usual time, and then I'll be like, well, I haven't been interrupted yet. Well, we gotta wait. You know, what are you gonna do? The good news is it's a Street Fighter stream. Because it's Street Fighter, it's all right. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna start a narrative-based playthrough, have to cut apart short. We can easily play matches. We can stop playing when I need to. We can resume when I need to. So it's not a huge deal that the stream will be interrupted tomorrow. What's annoying is I don't know exactly the time, and I don't know how long. That's the real problem. I'll tell you this, it ain't gonna be super long. There's absolutely no reason why this interruption would be like longer than at most an hour. At most. Even if that long, it might not even be that long, okay? So hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's fast. We can get right back to Street Fighter right after the fact, okay? I hope. So let's see what happens, all right? So that's tomorrow's daytime stream. What am I doing? Well, it's going to be ranked gameplay with E Honda. E Honda I played with 1 week ago for the first time in ranked. He was in Diamond 1, and I got him all the way up to Diamond 3. I was kicking ass with E Honda.
Oh, hold on, is he fucking going back to Xbox now? I thought he was going to fucking stick to the fucking PlayStation because that's where all fucking proper fucking Street Fighter players play. Is he going back to the fucking Xbox version again because he's fucking hurt about being so low ranked on the PlayStation version?
And doing really well, and now I'm back on PS5. Well, I'm on PS5 for the first time with my new stick, and we got to start over.
So he is actually, okay, my bad. I should let him fucking finish. He is fucking still on. Okay, so he's basically, so yeah, I think we've seen the last of all, or almost the last of Phil playing on fucking Xbox or Street Fighter. He wants to try and get his, he's basically smurfing. I mean, he'll look at those fucking rankings, his fucking ratings. He'll see 83% win rate for Blanca, and he'll feel much better about himself. He's like, that's better than 59% or whatever. That's better than that. Yeah, I'm doing great in this fucking game, clearly. So yeah, the ego boost that Phil will fucking get from fucking playing Scrubs and Platinum. Fucking Honda. Jesus fucking Christ, man, yeah. Phil is like a diamond base player. Phil is diamond level, for the most part, okay? He's a diamond level player overall. But he can't accept that. Like, he's like, I need to fucking get to master to prove a point. But that's not even the fucking highest rank, you fucking idiot.
We're going to do the ranked placement matches again, and then we're going to jump into ranked and see how we do. I really hope we can get Honda to Diamond. Seriously. Like, it's really going to suck if Honda ends up bottom of Platinum just like Blanca was. That's going to be atrocious, because it's going to be...
I mean, it probably will happen. Phil, Blanca's your goddamn best character, and you were a fucking 5 wins and 5 losses. So if your fucking best character couldn't fucking get even that close to Diamond, what hope do you fucking have of picking Honda and getting a diamond, unless you get ridiculously lucky?
Such a boring climb fighting those players who literally I'm just not in their league. I'm above them in skill wise, and that's not to shit talk them. It's to say it's just boring to have to play against people who I know I'm going to slap around. You know, we're going to talk about this in a moment.
Then do better then. Don't fucking be so shit in the fucking placement matches. Simple.
Because I actually have my results here from the other day with Blanca. That's the first thing we're going to do before we get to game news, and it's just frustrating that the game plays me like it did with Blanca, and I'm stuck. So it's going to be Honda tomorrow when I get to play. I don't know if it's going to be earlier. I don't know if we're going to take that break first. We have to see. I don't know, but there will be an interruption on that first stream. Now, the late stream tomorrow night, Friday Night Fights, will also be Street Fighter, and depending on how the first stream goes, it'll determine, but it very well may just be E Honda all day long tomorrow as I attempt to get better and pull him up the ranks in Street Fighter 6. We'll see what happens, okay? Fair enough? All right, so Street Fighter 6 all day long tomorrow, likely Honda ranked matches. Saturday, more GTA 5 on the daytime stream. Saturday night is that special tier maker event I told you about. It'll be over on DSP Reacts, my sister channel. You can find that at youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. This tier maker is going to be fun, all right? This tier maker is going to be me ranking all of my Game of the Year award picks, first and second place, for the last 12 years, 24 games. And we're going to count them down from best to worst. We're going to rank them. And then what's going to end up happening is I know people are going to argue, no. How dare you put that game still up there? That game's outdated now. Put it down here. No, this game still is a classic. Put it up there. We're going to have argument. It's going to be a fun tier maker. It is. I feel like it's going to take us
I love how he's trying to fucking force fun on his audience and try and convince them it's going to be fun. It doesn't sound that much fucking fun to me. It sounds somewhat interesting, but not for a fucking whole stream. It sounds like some sort of fucking interesting 20-minute to 30-minute discussion to have your audience, you know, here. That's not fucking... No, but Phil was going to fucking drag the fucking thing out so goddamn much. He's not going to fucking listen to the opinions of other fucking... He will want his fucking favourite games to be high up there. And if anyone disagrees, I fucking was a troll or not, shit. Fuck off. Phil, you can't force people to fucking have fun.
At least an hour to even do the initial placings and then an hour of arguments, right? So, I hope you'll join me for that. Saturday night is going to be a very fun event over on DSP Reacts. Sunday's daytime...
How many times did Phil say fun discussing this event? I counted like fucking 5 of them. He is absolutely determined to fucking make sure people turn up to this fucking thing with a fun mindset. How's it going to be fun? Because Phil's demanded it. And if it's not fucking fun, then get the fuck out of the stream.
Stream will be DSP versus the Internet. This is my weekly clips react show where I watch back clips that are nominated by the channel members over there. We have a ton of channel members over there now, over 130. So it's going to be a lot of nominations this week. Curious to see what we get to. Remember, Ultra members, we watch their videos for sure. Standard members are put into a random select playlist as selected by YouTube. My apologies because some people are like, oh, I didn't get selected. That's YouTube. That's the nature of the beast, is that YouTube is random. And when it goes into a random select deal, you know, you never know what you're going to get, right? So, Captain DCW says, why am I wearing sunglasses? Because it's summertime party vibes around here, Captain. What do you say? Come on, man. No reason. Do I need a reason to wear sunglasses? Maybe because things are looking so good, the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
You tried that fucking line 8 years ago, and what fucking happened to you? Bankruptcy hit you like a fucking truck. Your fucking Kale Gaming channel fucking dead in the fucking water as soon as you stop being able to fucking monetize it properly. Yeah, the future's so bright you got to wear fucking shades. Phil, anything's fucking bright to some sort of fucking hermit that keeps himself up in their own fucking house 6 days of the goddamn week. You're wearing shades because you fucking overdrank last night, and looking at a fucking ring light is hurting your fucking precious wee eyes today.
Or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
Yes, you are absolutely fucking stupid. You are a fucking moron. You're an imbecile. You're a fucking insanely toxic, moronic individual. Thank you for finally fucking catching on to this thing.
There you go. Anyway, so Sunday, it is DSP versus the Internet on the day stream, and the night stream on Sunday, we're going to do more Chrono Trigger. Okay? Monday will be Street Fighter 6 on the day stream, and likely Community Night and Street Fighter 6 on the late stream. So day stream ranked, night stream Community Night. Tuesday will be GTA 5, probably paired with more Chrono Trigger. And then Wednesday we'll probably do Street Fighter paired with something at night. I'm leaning towards maybe doing a World Tour stream this week. All right, so we haven't done one in many weeks. So we do a chill World Tour stream that night. And then Thursday, probably more GTA 5 and more Chrono Trigger. So if you do the math in your head, that's like 9 to 12 hours of GTA 5, right? That's going to be 6 to 8 hours of Chrono Trigger. That's going to be 2 to 3 ranked major streams of Street Fighter. It's a lot of gameplay this week, which is good. It's good to be getting in a ton of gameplay, because if you look the last several months, there's been a lot of time away from gameplay. A lot of react events and things that have been taking us away from that.
I thought that was the whole fucking point of diversifying your shitey fucking content, Phil. I thought the whole entire point was to fucking diversify and not have as much fucking gameplay, so you can do other shit like fucking react crap. And now you're fucking saying it would be great to fucking get back to mainly gameplay shit. I mean, I thought the whole entire plan was to diversify.
And there is a special react event at the end of the month on the 26th. So this week is all about major progress in every game that I'm playing and having a lot of fun with you guys, okay? So I hope you appreciate that. Now, the next week...
I hope you appreciate that. AKA, give me fucking money, you fucking cunts.
Since I'm off that Friday, means I'm going to be here starting Monday. I can't even tell you the schedule for next week yet, because the whole thing is screwed up. Like I told you, there was a reason why I had an 8-day week this week, and that reason got changed. And so that schedule for that next week is going to be screwed up. In fact, I just want to forewarn everyone. As you guys know, Armored Core 6. Is it 6? Whatever this Armored Core game is, it comes out on Friday the 25th. I think I need to have my day off then, which sucks, because that wasn't the original intended thing, but it looks like I have to. Like I have no choice, and that really stinks. So I probably won't be able to be here for the release day of Armored Core. The bummer with that is my marathon's the next day, and DSP versus the Internet is the next day. So I probably can't even play Armored Core until that Monday, which really sucks. But life sometimes screws you, and what can you do? Like, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. You know, I want to play the game on release day, but I don't think I can be here that day. So if I can't be here, I can't play the game, and we already have pre-scheduled events. So looks like maybe I can't play it for several days. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. And my apologies to anyone who's dying to see me play Armored Core. What can I do? Everything was laid out fine. I was scheduled to be here that day and everything was going to work. And then things are working behind the scenes against me and screwing up my schedule, which I don't appreciate, but I don't have control over. That's life, right? So we'll see what happens. See, that's the thing. So just change the schedule. I can't. These things are not things that I control. I wish I could make every person on planet Earth work the way that I want. That's not how life works. You know, there's things that are outside of the realm of things that I can influence and change that are happening. They have nothing to do with this stream.
I love how Phil is trying his best to stress to his fucking dumbass audience there are some things that even he, the mighty Phil Burnell, the King of Hate, sorry, the former King of Hate, cannot control. It's like, Phil, we get it. Shit happens. You move the fuck on. You just go, I can't do it this day, I'll do it this day instead. That's all I need to fucking say. And Phil's like, I'm so fucking sorry. I can't control this thing. It's out of my hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't abandon me, deadheads.
Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Cody Taylor for a super chat, who says he wants to diversify but wants to do the same fucking things. It's exactly, fucking exactly. I have a feeling that he's trying his absolute best here right now to explain to Jade, who gifted Phil Armored Core by the way, that he is actually powerless to fucking do anything in a situation to actually play it on a day. And because he knows how simple a person Jade is, bless his fucking wee rolling heart and all shit. But yeah, Jade, Mr. It Time Goal, he's like, I don't think I'm going to understand unless Phil really fucking gets the crayons out and fucking breaks it down for me in a very clear and concise manner as to why this is not happening. So Phil was fucking not shutting the fuck up about why he cannot fucking do Armored Core on that fucking Friday. He is going well out of his fucking way to make sure that even Jade of all fucking people can understand why Phil is not playing Armored Core, which is why we're getting a fucking overall elaborate explanation as to why Phil is unable to play Armored Core that day. I'm going to rewind it just to fucking see it. Phil spends a whole lot of time explaining this, more than he needs to, and I genuinely believe he is doing it for Jade's sake, so even Jade can comprehend the situation.
Release day, but I don't think I can be here that day. So if I can't be here, I can't play the game, and we already have pre-scheduled events. So it looks like maybe I can't play for several days. I don't know.
And that's all that's required. But he goes on.
So we'll see what happens. And my apologies to anyone who's dying to see me play Armored Core. What can I do? Everything was laid out fine. I was scheduled to be here that day, and everything was going to work. And then things are working behind the scenes against me and screwing up my schedule, which I don't appreciate, but I don't have control over. That's life, right? So we'll see what happens. See, that's the thing. So just change the schedule. I can't. These things are not things that I control. I wish I could make every person on planet Earth work the way that I want. That's not how life works, you know?
Oh, no, hold on. He was told to change his schedule, and he said he can't. Do you hear that? That's what Phil read. And somebody suggested to him, change his schedule.
So we'll see what happens. See, that's the thing. So just change the schedule. I can't. These things are not things that I control. I wish I could make every person on planet Earth work the way that I want. That's not how life works, you know? There's things that are outside of the realm of things that I can influence and change that are happening. They have nothing to do with this stream or anything, so you don't even know what the specifics are, but I can't really do anything about them, okay? So it is what it is. I'll let you know next week's schedule. I mean, we have 8 days of streaming before we even start thinking about that. I'll let you know next week's schedule when we get closer to it, when I get more details. Right now, I prefer not to get that ahead of myself since I'm not exactly sure everything that's going on yet, okay? Fair enough? Okay. Now, before we get to game news, I want to do a little bit of an update regarding Street Fighter 6. So, as you guys know, if you've been following along my progress in Street Fighter...
Hey, before we even get to Phil's fucking explanation of this, I want to pull up Prophet's... I closed Prophet's page earlier on, but let me pull it up again. I want to have Prophet's stats on standby in case Phil tries to lie about the fucking the win rate, okay? So let me just make sure we have this shit ready. Here we fucking go. We have Prophet's stats on standby. Alright, Phil. Try and lie to us.
Fighter 6. You would know that I got a welcome email for buying Street Fighter 6 on PlayStation. That's pretty funny, actually. Anyway, as you know, if you've been following my progress in Street Fighter 6, I had to restart my progress in ranked because I switched consoles. I'm now playing on PS5, and that's for 2 reasons.
You didn't have to do that. You did not have to buy a new version of Street Fighter. The game's cross-platform. You chose to do it because your ego couldn't handle the fact that your fucking rankings were basically average, barely above average, on Xbox. And so you wanted to fucking wipe the site clean, because your precious little ego couldn't handle your fucking scores being so low looking, so average looking, so middle of the fucking road looking, while your fucking peers and contemporaries fucking outshone you every single fucking step of the way.
Okay, number 1, because Mortal Kombat is coming up, right?
Mortal Kombat has nothing to do with Street Fighter in terms of, like, you know, why you had to get a fucking new version of the game for PlayStation. So your number one reason makes no goddamn sense whatsoever.
By the way, Mortal Kombat will be a huge part of next week's schedule, just so you guys know. I believe the beta is the 18th to the 21st. Now it looks like I won't be here on the 18th. Okay, that's Friday. That's my day off. So probably that weekend, the entire weekend will likely be me playing Mortal Kombat 1. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll push DSP versus the internet till Monday next week. So that way, so not this week coming, but the week after. So that way I have more time for the Mortal Kombat beta. Unless the beta, I have to check the dates because I'm not 100% on what days. If the beta continues all the way through the...
Hooray, Phil said percent. Right then and there I said percent, which is another fucking bingo. Fandabedozy.
Kombat beta. Unless the beta, I have to check the dates because I'm not 100% on what days. If the beta continues all the way through the 21st, then maybe I'll do the beta all day Saturday. Sunday we'll do DSP versus the internet, something different, and then I'll play all day Monday too. I don't know. I gotta confirm the dates. If anyone knows the exact dates of the Mortal Kombat 1 beta, let me know. But anyway, so I'm getting Mortal Kombat 1 on PS5 because it's not cross-platform at launch, and I want to have the maximum player base. All right. The problem is I didn't have anything good to play fighting games on PS5. My old joysticks were worn out, so I got this new stick, the Conba Q7 Quantum 2. It's really good. I'm getting used to it. I'm breaking it in essentially. Okay, I need to break in this joystick by playing it more. But I played it the other day and it worked really well. Had a few things that feel a little different. The joystick itself is a lot tighter than my stick that I was using. But I had to restart all my rankings because rankings don't carry over from platform to platform, which is really dumb. Capcom makes you make your own thing called a Capcom ID. They make you link it to all of your accounts that you play Capcom games on, and then it literally serves no purpose whatsoever. It doesn't carry your progress over, which is stupid as hell, in my opinion. So I started over, and I started playing with Blanca, and the game essentially screwed me with the placement matches. First,
No, it didn't. You were shit. You played shit. You fucked around and found out. You got your arse handed to you 5 out of 10 times. You're lucky to be in fucking plat at all. You got plat 1.
First of all, it gave me 2 matches against a diamond-ranked Guile, who in my opinion is the counter to Blanca in the game, who sat there, turtling, throwing sonic booms the whole round, and I couldn't beat him. So I lost 2 placement matches to him. Then I play a Ryu. And this Ryu is the luckiest Ryu I've ever seen. He's throwing out Hail Marys that are getting insanely lucky. Like jab, 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 level 3 super. Just mashing because he didn't know what to do and he was about to...
For every single fucking time, I hate his fucking Street Fighter fucking blethering. I'll probably hate it more if I played the fucking game myself, but anytime he fucking complains about fucking lucky guessing or pattern play or whatever, how many times have we seen Phil repeat the same fucking pattern of attacks as Blanca or Honda? You can probably make a very simple compilation of Phil repeating the exact same combination pattern move over and over again in hundreds of fucking different matches he's fucking had of playing the same character. He'll bitch and whine and moan about pattern players, and especially fucking Ken as a pattern player, but he fucking has all these fucking patterns himself. It's like fucking 3 or 4 go-to fucking combination pattern fucking moves to use. And it's just like, Phil, the things you're crying about, the things you're fucking moaning about other fucking players doing, you are extremely guilty of it yourself. Why is it fucking perfectly fine for you to fucking do that shit, but not other fucking players? And the whole fucking thing about, the guesting got lucky. It's an online fucking game. You are meant to try and outthink your opponent. You're meant to try and fucking guess what their fucking next move is going to be, so you can try and outmaneuver them and get fucking, get the fucking move out on them instead. The whole premise of online play is outthinking your opponent and trying to second guess what they're going to do, so you can fucking counter that. And she's acting like some sort of fucking bizarre thing rather than they just guessed. No fucking shit, Sherlock. They guessed what you're going to fucking do and they fucking countered you.
To lose the game, and it does 50% damage to me, and I lose the round. Shit like that. So basically, I lose half my placement match. Oh, the last placement match was a joke. It was insanely laggy, and there was no way to get out of it. I was stuck playing an insanely laggy placement match, and there was nothing I could do, so obviously I was going to lose it. So it put me in Platinum 1, which is ludicrously stupid. I'm a Master Level Blanca on Xbox.
No, on PlayStation, you're only fucking Plat 1. Stay in your lane, bitch.
But I'm a Platinum Level 1 on PlayStation. Right, Capcom, you guys really know what you're doing. So I proceeded then for about 3 hours to literally destroy everyone that I played in rank. So
I mean, not quite. Not quite. I mean, we have the stats here, Phil, thanks to Profit. Phil had 69 battles with Blanca, and he won 69 from 83. Which means that even though he won most of them, he still lost like fucking 14 times as his fucking Blanca. He lost 14 times. Now, if that's including the placement matches, that means that from all these fucking platters you were fucking playing, you, Master Level Blanca, lost 9 times to a plat. I just want to reiterate that fucking point. You, Phil, seem to have lost 9 times as a Master Level Blanca against plat players. So that's just my take on that shit, but there we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Go on, Phil. Go on, bitch your numbers. Please lie to me about your fucking numbers.
to give you some perspective, okay, here's the results of Tuesday's streams with Blanca. You ready for this? 69 wins, 12 losses, 5 of those losses being the ranked matches. Only one person in the platinum level actually beat me a set. I think it was a jury, I want to say. Literally everyone else I beat the set. I would lose an off game here or there to a little bit of lag or a little bit of me missing up because I'm using my new joystick. I'm making some input errors, doing the wrong moves. So I didn't win non-stop, but I definitely, this is the most winning I've ever had. 85% win-loss ratio. By far the best win-loss ratio I've had in Street Fighter 6 since I started playing it.
But Phil, you're fucking playing plats on your master level, Blanca. Don't even fucking pretend you're fucking proud of this accomplishment. Put your fucking noodle arms down. You're celebrating smurfing against fucking plats and golds when you're fucking a master level on Xbox with a character. Holy fucking shit, you delusional cunt. Look at you being all proud that you're fucking wiping the floor with fucking platinums. Jesus, man. Have some fucking dignity.
In June, no surprise. I shouldn't be in platinum. That's the point I'm making. It's ridiculous. These matches are literally a waste of my time, except for the fact that I am getting used to the new joystick. So at least that came out of it. But what are you going to do? I didn't want to play at that level. It's idiotic that that's how their placement system works. I mean, it's just dumb. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, they patched Street Fighter 6. They changed the ranking system. So here's what it used to be. If you get placed low like I did, but you get a win streak, the win streaks will increase your point income. So let's say I had a 10 win streak. Instead of getting 50 points, I'll be getting 100. So I'm doubling the speed at which I level up to get to back to diamond, which is the level I should be at least. They took it out. Why? Why did you take it out, stupid? What purpose did you take that system?
Okay, fuck it. I am fucking ticking off hateful slurs. He is really, he loves the game, but he hates the company. He is fucking being mean to Capcom, so I'm ticking off hateful slurs.
Out. It made sense to have it. Why would you take out that ranking system? Is it? I have no idea.
KDV is saying that fucking ranking system was only in gold and below. It was never, so apparently it was never a feature above gold. But Phil is acting like it affected every single mode. Am I right in understanding what you're saying, KDV? Mythbear's saying his problem is he attributes any defeat to the other player not understanding anything about the game, randomly smashing their controls, or cheating. Exactly, he is. I would fucking hate. If I played this game, I would probably hate this segment even more. The fact I don't even play this game, and I'm getting pissed off at Phil's hypocrisy about it. KDV's confirming there was never a win streak bonus in Platinum and above. Holy fuck, you think Phil will do some research on this game he apparently fucking loves that he's bought twice for both $100? Jesus fucking Christ, so.
Them out. It made sense to have it. Why would you take out that ranking system? Is it? I have no idea. So now every match is like 40, 50 points, and you have to grind hundreds of matches to get to the rank that I was at. It doesn't make any fucking sense. They changed it for no reason just because they're stupid. So, yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, a ridiculous amount of matches. I did some casual matches with Blanca too. But I don't think that I recorded them here. Well, actually, they are recorded, but I think they were in email, actually.
So, he said that he won 69 times and lost 12. That doesn't add up. He got the wins right, but the battle says 83. If he only had 12 losses, he would have had 81 battles. So already, Phil has lost count, it looks like. Because that's not 12, that's 14 losses then. He's had 83 battles, and he has 69 wins, the difference is 14. Quick math. So I don't know why Phil's saying 12. Beats me.
Hold on a second. It's not a big deal. Basically, I played some casual matches off camera to warm up, with the joystick. So it was like 10 or 12 wins I have with Blanca off camera. So we don't really count those or whatever. They're not really important.
All of a sudden you're not fucking counting casual matches? Phil, you fucking celebrated getting 1,000 wins, including casual matches. Keep your fucking nonsense consistent.
But someone had noticed that when I went to play with Blanca, it already said I had a 12 win streak. I was like, yeah, those are casual matches I did off camera to break in the joystick. So anyway, yeah, so Blanca is now at 3-star platinum. It's still going to take like another 150 matches. I wish I was joking to get him to any kind of a respectable level. It's probably going to take me a million years now to get him to master for no good reason. And I'm probably going to continue to spank the players I beat. I don't know what else to say. Like, anyone I play in platinum is not really going to hang with me unless they get lucky. Like that one person so far has beaten me a set. That's it.
Was that a gold? I think that was a gold Chun-Li. A gold Chun-Li beat him. Master level Blanca.
It'd be very rare because I'm playing at a higher level. And it's just dumb that I'm in that ranking. I don't want to be beating up these people who are just learning. But what can I do? It's stupid.
You can fucking do it better in your placement matches, you fucking scrub.
But that's how the game works. So, anyway, outside of that, we also had our viewer night, our community lobby night the other night. And I started with Honda, and then I swapped to a bunch of characters. So here's how I did. With E Honda, I had 17 wins and 3 losses. With Dalsim, I had 3 wins and 2 losses. with Marisa, I had 14 wins and 3 losses, and that threw me for a loop because I haven't played with Marisa in ages. I'm only using her for community nights now. Like, I stopped using her ranked. Honestly, I don't really think I like her that much. So I kind of didn't play with her for a long time, but I got a crazy win streak against the viewers. I don't know why. Lily, 4 wins and 3 losses. I felt rusty with her for sure.
I need to fast forward this. This is boring. I mean, this is 2 times speed. This is what 2 times speed was made for.
Zangief, 6 wins and 3 losses. Luke, I couldn't even remember how to play with Luke. It's now been weeks since I used him. I have to get back into it because I couldn't even figure out a basic strategy or combo with him. I got 2 straight losses. So overall, 44 wins and 16 losses during community night the other night. So overall now, what are my stats? Because guess what? I am now at, listen to this, 1,974 wins, 1,361 losses, 59% win rate. I increased my win rate by 1% with that big streak that I got with Blanca. Chances are, if I continue with these streaks, I'll keep upping my win rate.
Is he combining his stats across both Xbox and PlayStation? I thought the whole point of fucking going to PlayStation was so he could fucking reset the fucking data, essentially. So he's got a fucking better, you know, looking performance ranking or some pish of all the times he's fucking won. I think he's trying to combine them both fucking, holy fucking shit. Hey, Prophet man, you got your work cut out for you. Prophet's going to fucking need to calculate both sides of the fucking platforms and all that shit to fucking make sure full stats are consistent. And it's not just add them up in one platform, you got to add them up in both fucking platforms. Have fun with that, Prophet.
And there's nothing I can really do about that, right? I know that it's kind of unfair to be beating up these players at that level, but I didn't choose to play at that level. The game cost me there, it's stupid, okay? So, here's the thing now, guys, guess what?
Here's the thing, we have a bingo, because Phil said here's a thing. That's another fucking bingo, hooray. It's just, fuck me, man, this is so... I need otters. Otters, please be there, please don't be shagging. They're not there. Well, they are, they're right in the corner. I barely see them, but there they are, right there, see. Sneaky wee fuckers, but yeah, there's the otters right there. I wonder if poor Black Mage, you know, is the otter fucking exhibit open yet? I do hope they got to actually fucking see the otters. As well as other things in the fucking, you know, the whole place, the whole aquarium, but yeah. Hopefully, our boy Black Mage got to fucking enjoy the otters and see the otters. And, yeah, it'd be a real shame if I could have went all the way there just to also enjoy himself, but he couldn't get to see the otters that we enjoy on a regular bingo basis. Let's get back to bingo.
Got a milestone approaching. We are approaching my 2,500th win in Street Fighter 6, and I think we should start counting it out. We very well could hit that this week.
Oh my fucking god, you pathetic cunt.
Playing tomorrow, I'm playing Monday and Wednesday. So in 3 days of ranked sessions, you know, in each session roughly, I end up getting like 50 some wins. We're gonna start getting there. You know, we're gonna probably get 21, 2,200 in another week. So we're getting there. We could start to climb to 2,500 wins. All right, it'll be a little slow. It's not gonna be super fast, but another couple weeks we'll probably hit it. So I'll start tracking that for you guys now. See when we can hit that 20.
You'll start tracking it? Are you sure about that? Are you sure it's not going to be some sort of fucking ridiculous person that can't actually count for shit? Oh, people are saying that was hand graphs. Was that hand graphs? Is this hand graphs?
Game cost me there, it's stupid, okay? So, here's the thing now, guys, guess what? We got a milestone approaching. We are approaching my 2,500th win in Street Fighter 6, and I think
that's not hand graphs.
We should start counting it out. We very well could hit that this week, because I'm playing tomorrow.
That's not hand graphs.
Playing Monday and Wednesday. So in 3 days of ranked sessions, you know, in each session roughly, I end up getting like 50 some wins. We're gonna start getting there. You know, we're gonna probably get 21, 2,200 in another week. So we're getting there. We could start to climb to 2,500 wins. All right, it'll be a little.
That's just some sort of fucking, you know, gout power fist. You know, that Phil had.
Well, it's not gonna be super fast, but another couple weeks we'll probably hit it. So I'll start tracking that for you guys now. See when we can hit that 2,500 win in Street Fighter 6.
He didn't do hand graphs, guys. That was not hand graphs. It's a good shout, and I'm glad I checked, but that was not hand graphs.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for the super chat. It says Black Mage better jump into the war. Oh, no, don't encourage that shit. Black Mage, don't do it, don't jump. Unless we're watching. Okay, we can do it right now if you want, we're fucking watching. Nah, but yeah. I didn't even know if it's open yet to the public. I remember it was closed before temporarily for fucking Black Mage. Keep in mind, Black Mage is here, so yeah. Well, not here. He's at the park. He's in this park, so yeah. And Prophet wants to fucking jump in. Behave yourself now, Prophet. Oh my god. So. Hey, Baron Von Cam is saying how's the suffering? We're doing quite well on the bingo, but so far the suffering is worth it. Because, you know, even though Phil's been obnoxious and unusual, annoying self, the bingo's going quite well.
Super fast, but another couple weeks we'll probably hit it. So I'll start tracking that for you guys now. See when we can hit that 2,500 win in Street Fighter 6. All right, so there you go. All right, that's the status of Street Fighter 6. Let's now get to game news. Ready for this? We should think. All right, here's the deal. We need to think of a name for this segment. What should I call my gaming news segment? What do you guys think?
How about you don't call it fucking news, because it's not really fucking news. You fucking pretend it's fucking news, but you don't fucking actually report news. You're fucking just reading off shit you read on fucking Twitter, and the things you don't fucking corroborate, and you're just fucking reading off rumours, essentially. It's just like, this is not a news segment because you're not actually fucking providing people with news. It's basically some sort of fucking gossip rumour mill that you're fucking spouting off from Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, I forgot to bring this up at the start. This tweet was incredible. Okay, it's this X fucking message, whatever. So, this person here, Shinobi602, is talking about a portion of first-party PlayStation titles originally planned for later 2023, will seemingly see delays according to Sony's financial report released today. So, this person's reporting some game news, okay? This is them reporting game news, okay? This person here. And Phil was like, hey, so I just wanted to tell you something. I like your tweets, but since this app changed, you almost never show up in my feed. So now I'm going to officially follow you because this thing is going to shit, and I find you an excellent source of gaming news. Keep it up. Phil Burnell did not seem to understand that to fucking see a person's tweets regularly, you need to be fucking following them. That is the whole fucking premise and the whole point of following somebody on Twitter or X these fucking days. You follow them, you get to see the shit they fucking post on a regular fucking basis, not just occasionally if you only fucking like them. How in the hell did Phil Burnell not understand that to fucking see somebody's tweets on a regular fucking basis, you need to be fucking following them? So yeah, that's a good question as well from Larry Longballs. If you appreciated him, why didn't you just follow them already? Phil Burnell doesn't really follow people, you know, he kind of doesn't do that much at all. He's only following 80 people. Before it wasn't 80 before, but it's gone up to 80. He used to follow John Rambo and Derek and all that shit. He stopped following these guys for various reasons. But yeah, it's just I just couldn't believe that Phil fucking said this, and it's like, please tell me some good responses. Please tell me. The first response, the first tweet: get a job. Norman Smith, all you do is hate on everything, Phil. Quit scamming people that support you. Go get a real job. This fucking tweet here from Vez Robuto. Why does a guy I don't follow not show up in my timeline? It's almost like you don't follow him, Phil. Crazy, right? Fire says drinking again. Buddy says an official kind of hate seal of approval. Congratulations, sir. And the G-Man says begging for attention. Lamau. Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking messages right there. Any more? Can you see more? It's going back up. Can I see more? That's all the ones we can fucking see anyway. But yeah, this is such a dumb fucking tweet from Phil. But let's go back to the bingo, and hopefully we can just burn through this fucking quickly.
Let's think of a name for it today. What's a good name for a gaming news segment for the show? The level 1 news? Phil's news feast?
This is not news. Phil, if you include the word news in it, you're fucking promoting false content.
Stupid. We gotta think of a name. Let's think of a catchy name for the news segment. No, not the gaming news. We're not killing someone. Oh, news. Wow, you really put a lot of thought into that one. News. Yeah.
So the person that can't come up with a name themselves, or can't come up with anything themselves, whether it's fucking getting his hand held, is having a go at his chat for not coming up with some good fucking clever title. He is bitching and moaning at his chat just saying news.
No, not the gaming news. We're not killing someone. Oh, news. Wow, you really put a lot of thought into that one. News. Yeah. Good work. Phil's news segment brought to you by DSP. All right, you know what? Forget it. Don't think up a name for the gaming news segment. These are awful. These are terrible. I thought you guys would come up with something better than that. Wow. Phil's news feed?
Honestly, fuck, he does not provide news. He does not verify the shit he fucking reads on Twitter. He is just fucking parroting information that other fucking people are talking about on there. He fucking provides gossip, rumours, hearsay. I was like, he reads fucking IGN articles and all that shit. He fucking follows particular fucking people like Shinobi or whatever to fucking provides gaming updates and news themselves. But Phil, you're not a fucking news outlet. You're some sort of fucking rumour gossip mill. How about gossip time with DSP? Prophet cigarette, it's a good title from Prophet. So Phil plagiarized. Phil plagiarizes it. How about DSP tries it plagiarism?
Gaming news sponsored by Mamita's tequila cocktails. There you go. We got a new segment sponsored by Mamita's. No, it's a nude segment. Right, take all my clothes off. No, it's not. Newsing with Phil. That's terrible. On the loop. On the loop. DSP's daily news. What's going on, Jade? Weekend update? No. I don't only do the news on weekends. No. All right, how about this? Let's think about it. You guys start thinking about what you want to call the news segment.
It's not a news segment, so fucking stop pretending it is.
All right. DSPN, DSP News, DSPN.
That's actually not bad. You know what? It's not a fucking news segment, but DSPN actually is quite catchy. I've got to admit, that's actually not a bad suggestion from one of those fucking dents. It's quite basic, but DSPN does sound no bad.
Welcome to DSPN. Now let's get right into the news. Oh, God, no. Can't say that.
Plagiarism. There's a plagiarism right there.
Some other idiot uses that too much. DSPN, what do you think about that? The gaming news recap with Papa Phil. Papa? I'm not Papa Phil. What are you talking about? I'm not your father.
But you're a father to Jasper.
Will there be a travel and weather segment? Some days, yes, there will be. Absolutely. You like DSPN? Dark Side Phil News? So instead of ESPN, it's DSPN. All right, get on it. DSPN, start making logos and artwork that we can use here on the podcast for the new segment.
You're going to pay for the fucking logos and artwork? Yeah, fuck you, you fucking cunt.
And I'll put up the logo when we get to the new segment. That sounds like a plan. Now open submissions for DSPN. Now accepting. Thank you very much. All right, anyway. News. News piece number 1. Do you remember several years ago, it was announced that with the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake, that there was also going to be spin-off games. But what happened to them? Well, one of them's finally coming out. It's called Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. It's going to be released on iOS and Android September 7th. September 7th. Do you understand the significance of that? That was also the release date of Final Fantasy VII back in the 1990s. September 7th. So it's weird that it's also this game is also coming out September 7th. What is it? I actually don't know. I don't know what the game is. I might check.
Great fucking news segment, Phil. You don't actually know what you're fucking talking about. What? So you fucking spout off your first news story, right? News story. You're fucking reading off what the fucking thing is. You get asked what is it, and you're like, I don't know. Wow, how informative. Let me just rewind this just to make sure I'm not fucking missing anything, but Phil just seems to fucking have a clue what he's fucking talking about as per usual. He's just reading things without understanding them, and he thinks it's fucking news segments. This is fucking DSPN. Low effort, low commitment, low research, just fucking spouting off shit he reads online without fucking having a clue what he's fucking talking about. And remember, it's fucking his deadheads that are fucking providing it to make it look as good as fucking possible.
Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. It's going to be released on iOS and Android September 7th. September 7th. Do you understand the significance of that? That was also the release date of Final Fantasy VII back in the 1990s. September 7th. So it's weird that it's also this game is also coming out September 7th. What is it? I actually don't know. I don't know what the game is. I might check it out just to see what it is. It's a mobile game coming out on September 7th, and I might give it a shot and let you guys know, what it is and how it plays.
Wow, Phil played a mobile game? How unheard of.
But I don't know if it's an RPG. I don't know if it's, who knows? If it's a mobile game, it's some bullshit. You guys spend a ton of money to fucking play it, right?
You certainly know all about that fucking practice, Phil.
Free to play, you'll be able to play it for like 20 hours free, and then all of a sudden you'll hit a wall and you can't have any fun unless you dump $500 on the game. So that's
Per weekend, like you do.
Literally what it is. That's what all these mobile games are. But we'll see. I might give it a shot and go from there. Okay? So I'll let you know, but September 7th, mark your calendars, and I will likely try it out. Although, let me see if I can sign up for it ahead of time on my phone, because I forgot to check yesterday. Let's see. Sometimes you can search for these things early.
He sounds like he's speaking from extreme experience here of mobile gaming.
Coming soon. Here it is. Alright, so I just signed up for the pre-order thing. So what ends up happening is, I'll be notified. I'll be notified when it's coming out. It's supposed to be September 7th for like a pre-download or whatever. And I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, I'm going to take off dead air. To me, that was dead air. It took a while to kind of find it and then fucking confirm it. So yeah, that was dead air.
To let you guys know what the game is, okay? Sound good? All right. There you go. Okay. PlayStation has some news that's not very good. PlayStation...
You mean Shinobi has some news?
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for the super chat. It says he sent a video. Oh, I think he sent a video on Twitter. Hold on. Let me see if Black Mage is filmed as he fucking managed to see the Otters. Please tell me I got to fucking see the Otters. Hold on. Our boy Black Mage just sent a video. I said, oh my fucking god, what the fuck's that first thing? Hold on. So the first thing he sent was, fuck me man, hold on. Hey, hold on. The first thing that he sent was this creepy looking fucking thing. At first, I thought it was a spider, but it looks like some kind of big lobster looking motherfucker. Or crab or whatever. This is Black Mage's trip to the fucking Monterey Aquarium. It's a Japanese spider crab, my fucking god. Right, he also sent this. Oh my god, did he finally get the otters? Did Black Mage film otters?
Hear you.
Otters! They're otters! There's real otters! On the island! He made it to the otters! Well done, Black Mage! That's some
Really is unattractive.
What did he say at the end? Was that Black Mage at the end saying? What did he say? What did Black Mage say at the end there?
Really is unattractive.
It really is unattractive. Did Black Mage just diss the otters? Am I hearing that correctly? Did Black Mage just criticise the otters ugly? I need to establish what Black Mage is slandered here.
Really is unattractive.
I cannot believe that Black Mage would call the otters unattractive. What the hell, man? There's nothing, they're just chilling over there. They're just chilling and relaxing in the sun. They can see her looking at them and they're thinking, I don't fucking care if he thinks we're unattractive. We know we're cute as fuck. Cannot believe. Was that actually Black Mage saying that they were unattractive? Their fucking otters are cute as hell. I will not be told anything different. But thank you for sending the video though, Black Mage. I hope you're having a good time. Yeah, I do appreciate the videos as well. Also, it's a good fucking place. I mean, all I've seen all of the fucking place is the otter cam, but obviously there's fucking more to the place than just otters, you know, so yeah. It looks beautiful.
Okay, PlayStation has some news that's not very good. PlayStation, in their latest financial reports that they just released yesterday, stated that a portion of their first-party games that originally were being planned for fiscal year 2023, which essentially means they were supposed to come out by March 2024, are now going to see some delay.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for the super chat. It says they're cleaning their Undertale edit. Do you know? Well, naturally got to fucking clean their arses. You never fucking clean your arse after you fucking do your business. It's a natural thing to fucking do. You chose to fucking film at that particular point in time as they're fucking cleaning their fucking shit. Like, what the fuck, man? What do you expect them to fucking do? Brian's wondering, did Phil shave his chest hair? That's a fucking nasty thought. But you know what? I don't know. I just don't want to think about it, man. That's quite sick. Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Phil's fucking reading an article, which this person here, Shinobi, they fucking picked up the story first. This is how Phil gets his fucking news, essentially. Other people talk about it, then Phil just reads the fucking shit himself, repeats it to his audience, and then when he asks questions to Phil about it, he's like, I don't know, I'm just reading the fucking article. Ah, for fuck's sake, so yeah. It's just not a great news source. I just love how Phil's pretending he's fucking chasing these up himself. No, he's not fucking doing that shit. Anyway, Black Mage, stop criticising the otters. You picked a bad time to fucking film it. Just because they're fucking busy cleaning their shit.
Being planned for fiscal year 2023, which essentially means they were supposed to come out by March 2024, are now going to see some delays. So apparently there's been some issues with first-party titles being developed for Sony consoles. Now, what are the games? They didn't disclose that. So I guess all they're trying to say to investors is don't expect the financial performance to be as good as we thought because our games are coming out later, but we don't know exactly what games. So the question is, what were the Sony games coming out by March? I'm not sure. You know, if we take a look, maybe if there was like a, expected releases. Like, for example, if you just take a look at games for the end of the year. Okay? Were any of these games...
I'm trying to see There's some chest hair, isn't that a bit of chest hair right there? Brian has fucking got me disturbed now into thinking that Phil got his chest waxed. Weird as it is, the last time Phil wore shot like this, you could see an overabundance of chest hair. It's just a bizarre thing to focus on. But Brian has fucking put it in my head, and now I cannot get it out of my head. Brian has fucking made me think horrible things now. Because he suggested that this fucking idiot got his fucking chest waxed or something. What the hell? I mean, I'm very tempted. I am tempted to compare it to the last time Phil wore shot of this. I'm doing it. We need just to compare. Okay? Bear with it. Last time, okay, here. This is basically the last time Phil had this kind of look here. There's a great. Hold on. Hold on. We'll go here. What do we think, ladies and gentlemen? What do we think? This is before. This is today. Before. Today. Before. Today. Do we think there's something sus going there? Or is Brian just looking at Phil's chest too much? Yeah. I don't know, it's up to you guys. I'm going to let you guys determine that yourselves. I don't want to fucking focus on it anymore because it makes me bulk.
These games, Sony, I mean, Starfield, no. Lies of P, no. Mortal Kombat 1, no. Cocoon, I don't know what the fuck that is. Detective Pikachu, no. Forza, no. Assassin's Creed Mirage, no. Lords of the Fallen, no. The Grinch Christmas Adventures, uh-oh. Was that Sony? I don't think so. Alan Wake 2, no. Okay, Spider-Man 2, uh-oh. That's slated for October 20th. Don't tell me Spider-Man 2 is getting delayed. Now, that hasn't been officially announced yet. I'm just looking at the Sony exclusives. That could be terrible. I hope that doesn't get delayed. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, no. City Skylines 2, no. Alone in the Dark, no. WarioWare, no. Like a Dragon Gaiden, no. Persona 5 Tactics? Is that a PlayStation exclusive? I don't think so, right? Super Mario RPG Remake, no. Modern Warfare 3, no. No. So literally the only game I can even think of is Spider-Man 2. That's like a big high-profile game coming out this quarter, or this year, I meant to say, fiscal year. I wonder what else they had coming out. Anyway. Let's hope it's nothing too big and nothing too major and it doesn't really screw things up. Let's hope for the best, okay? All right, continuing on. PlayStation Plus games have been announced for this month. The standard games coming to PlayStation Plus are Sea of Stars, Destiny 2 Witch Queen, Lost Judgment, Dreams, Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed, and Cursed to Golf. Out of all those, the one that sounds interesting is Sea of Stars, which apparently is a game that is supposedly inspired by Chrono Trigger. Now, we just started Chrono Trigger, all right? Obviously, I'm going to play Chrono Trigger first. Am I interested in Sea of Stars? I am. But let's play the classic. Let's enjoy it, and then we'll decide if we want to do Sea of Stars or not. Okay? But for me, the classic definitely comes first. All right? If you have PS Premium, so not the standard PS Plus, but PS Premium, here's what you get this month. Are you ready? Medieval Resurrection, Ape Escape on the Loose, and Pursuit Force. So
Ape Escape was one of my favourite PlayStation games because it was like one of those kind of. It was quite a revolutionary thing at a time with the analog sticks. You know, you don't use a D-pad to control the fucking thing. You use analog sticks for more precise fucking control. That was Ape Escape, which was incredible. Also, apparently Phil was reading off last month's PlayStation Plus premium exclusives. So there you go. But yeah, anytime I hear about, you know, I think about Ape Escape, it was that classic, you know. Also, Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot, fucking loved that as well, but Ape Escape was kind of special, just because, you know, it was like, oh, this is actually different. You need to fucking, you know, it's just a different way of fucking playing the game. You use the analog sticks instead of just a fucking D-pad. And it just completely changes the way you move, and you barely move the D-pad so you can fucking sneak and all that shit. It's just, I mean, as a small, dumb little fucking kid, it made me appreciate the fucking unique way, different way of playing the fucking game.
So clear your schedules. There's no other games you're going to want to play but those three. Those are the best possible offerings that they could possibly give you. What are they thinking? Those games are stupid. Who's going to play those? Especially now, when we're heading into the home stretch of the summer before the hardcore gaming season. Who's going to care about those games? Wow, that's bad. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're thinking with this. The other news story is very weird. It's been revealed and discovered that Nintendo has patented many gameplay mechanics of the game Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. However, the things that they've supposedly patented are common game elements that almost all video games have, so it's completely confusing that they were able to patent them, and it doesn't make any sense because they're already common in so many games beforehand that it doesn't seem that it would have been legal that they could have patented them at all. All right? Allow me to give you an example. Here's one word for word out of the patent. Put simply, the game judges when Link is making contact with a movable object underneath him, and if the object moves, Link will automatically move in the same way and speed as the object does without any input being made. Oh, you know, like when you're standing on a moving platform in any video game, and your character moves along with the platform, which is present in pretty much every video game ever freaking made that has movement. So how did they patent that? Right? It doesn't make sense. If they patented that, then how on earth could anyone make a video game ever again? Anything that moves in a game that you're standing on and you move with it is now patented and owned by Nintendo? What are you talking about? Right? And apparently that patent went through. It's, you know what it sounds to me? I hate to say it. It's frivolous bullshit. It's any of these patent companies, right, they'll take your money, and then what'll happen is they don't care if it ends up being held up. They just want to take your money, you know?
I'm pretty sure that Phil patented DSP at one point in time and then it expired. But Phil tried, I'm pretty certain, I mean, I might be wrong in exactly how to phrase this, but I feel quite sure Phil tried to like copyright or patent DSP or trademark it or whatever, something along those lines. You know? So Phil's saying all these fucking people take your fucking money for anything or shit, and he's been guilty of trying to fucking like trademark his own fucking brand.
Right now, I could probably patent the dumbest thing possible. Like for example, I could probably patent this egg. And they would take my money to do it. But then if anyone had an issue, like, what are you talking about? There's a million of these eggs that exist. You can't.
Hey, hold on. He said, what are you talking about? That's another bingo. Guys, we're doing quite well for bingo. That's another fucking bingo. It's another fucking being a hurry. And all that jazz. We'll have great stuff. We're doing quite well. Maybe Dark Side of the Floor can patent It Time Go. The phrase It Time Go belongs to Dark Side of the Floor.
You can't just patent that. So then someone would just, you know, make it go to a court case, and of course you would easily lose the case, right? Your patent wouldn't hold up, and therefore you wasted your time and money. But the patent company's just going to take your money because they want to rip you off. Because it certainly sounds to me like Nintendo really got screwed here. How on earth?
Jesus, Lord Robusto's asking, where the fuck did that egg come from? Phil has that within reach all the time. It's a stress ball, essentially. He uses that to fucking squeeze all the time because, you know, he's always worried about his fucking fingers getting arthritis, not sure. So he constantly squeezes that fucking thing all the time. So yeah, he's basically got a wee stress ball of sorts.
Earth do you ever think that patent will hold up in court? There's been ridiculous amounts of video games that have used it before, and it's not a unique element to anything Nintendo has literally ever done. It's been done to death in video games, so you can't patent it. You understand? A patent is for something that's supposed to be like an original thing you did, and then you made it your own by protecting its creativity. Literally, that is nothing creative that Nintendo has done. Everyone's doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense at all that they would try to patent that. That would be like right now, someone took a bucket and said, I'm patenting the idea of a bucket. What are you talking about? Buckets have been used for how many millions of years by humans to move water and liquids around. Well, I don't care. I'm patenting it today. No, you can't, stupid. It's a bucket. Everyone uses it, right? So, it's really weird. The way that this is done, because people are pulling this stuff up and they're like, it's bizarre.
I personally fucking love these old time stories about the cavemen that fucking beat the dinosaurs overhead with a fucking bucket, you know. Those classic tales, you fucking grow up with these fucking stories of the fucking cavemen defeating all the fucking T-Rexes and the fucking woolly mammoths with a mighty metal bucket. That shit's been invented for millions of fucking years.
Then Nintendo went through with this, and then a patent company proceeded with it, and apparently filed it, and it's legal, even though it will never hold up. It's just very odd. So I don't know. People are kind of laughing at the whole thing. And they're like, what is going on here? You know, it just seems like a really stupid situation. Will anything come of it? I don't know. It's a good question. I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully not. Can you imagine if someone's developing a game and gets a cease and desist from Nintendo? Oh, we own the patent on moving platforms, so you can never use a vehicle or a platform ever in a video game? Like, what are you talking about, right? I don't know. There you go. Anyway, that's the gaming news for today. That is DSPN, DSP's gaming news for today. Again, I'm open to accepting logos, maybe a little music ditty.
And I'm sure they're open to accepting payment for their hard work.
Like a play, DSPN. There you go. All right. Well, that's done. Guys, it's now time to head into our favorite segment. It's a little segment I like.
It's your favourite segment. No, your favourite segment on the whole of this fucking shit show. Your favourite segment is when you confirm how much fucking money these morons have given you today to fucking do the same shit on a fucking daily basis.
Call shout-outs. It's my favorite segment. So, it's time to say thank you to those who have supported and contributed to the stream so far today.
It's actually surprisingly honest of Phil to fucking admit that his favourite part of the entire podcast is when he's fucking confirming the amount of money he's been given by his fucking audience. It's not him fucking talking about his day off. It's not him going through his schedule, fucking looking forward to all the games he's going to fucking play or whatever. It's not him discussing some interesting fucking news stories, not shit. No, it's not even Q&A. His absolute favourite fucking segment of the entire podcast is him fucking confirming how much money he's been given. It's surprisingly honest of Phil to admit that.
Already? before we even got started with any gameplay. So let's do it to it, shall we? Let's do it to it right now. We start off today with Meatball Man, who re-upped their membership for 2 months in a row and says humidity sucks. It gives me shit. It gives me terrible swamp butt.
Dumb son of a bitch can't even fucking throw something fucking 5 feet. And it wasn't even 5 feet. Hold on. Phil is sitting still. He threw it barely in the air and he fucking lost track of it and he fucking freaked out.
2 months in a row and says humidity sucks. It gives me shit. It gives me terrible swamp butt.
Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder they didn't fucking play sports. How could they?
Swampy, sweaty booty cheeks. That is nasty and is way too much information. We did not need to know that. However, I do appreciate you supporting this channel and the stream. So thank you very much for re-upping your membership this morning. But keep your swampy, sticky, nasty, sweaty, sliding, greased up cheeks to yourself. We don't need to know about that. Especially the stench. Don't tell us about that either. All right. Continuing on. Thank you for that. Tips. We got a few tips to shout out today. So let's start off today with a $5 tip. Thank you so very much to Jimmy James Jr. Okay?
Oh shit, is JJJ?
Oh? I don't know. Jimmy James Jr. says, I am pumped for GTA 5 today. Thank you very much, Jimmy James Jr. Triple J. Jimmy James Jr. How nice. Okay. So I'm going to call you Triple J. Jimmy James Jr. The $5 tip, I appreciate. What the heck? It's 5 rubles. No, it's $5. Don't know why I had R there. Rubles. All right. Thank you for the first tip of the day. Triple J. Our second tip of the day is a $5 tip from Canadian Kirk. Thank you to Canadian Kirk for a $5 tip. And Canadian Kirk says the following. There are a few videos on YouTube of people crying at the end of their Final Fantasy 16 playthroughs. Wah! I too got emotional at the end, but I felt Clive's death was a wasted death. How do you feel on the inside? First of all, I think we should clarify here, all right? That the ending of Final Fantasy 16 is ambiguous. All right, it is. It's an ambiguous ending. They did it on purpose because, once again, they kind of pussed out. And they didn't want to fully explain the ending, so that way you can figure it out for yourself, right? If you want to think that the protagonist did not survive, if you want to think that maybe there was a small chance he did survive, it doesn't really matter in the scheme of the plot. It doesn't, actually, okay? I would tend to believe that, yes, there was a loss at the end of the game, and I think that was intentionally designed that way, but I think they purposefully didn't show stuff on purpose because, oh, there might be a chance. That's stupid in my opinion, but it is what it is. You know, I do believe that, yes, the protagonist probably died. Now, did I feel anything emotional? Maybe a tiny bit. You know, when you spend that amount of time with a character, you know, even if it's not the best game, there were some times during the game, I would say, like emotional moments when there was like flashbacks to their family and stuff like that. That's kind of emotional for me. You know, thinking of my family and stuff like that. As you know, my father was actually an Archduke, and he ruled for quite some time with an iron fist. And because of that, you know, when I'm seeing the Archduke do things in the game, I'm also remembering the regal upbringing that I had. And okay, I'm messing around. But the point I'm making is that some of the stuff, you know, you could maybe have some moments in the playthrough where you have ties to your own experiences, you know, with your own family or loved ones or whatever. But honestly, for me, like, it was very hard to feel any kind of true attachment to the characters or whatever, just because the game's pacing was so poor, you know? Like, you're spending time with these characters, that's great, but a lot of the time is wasted doing bullshit. So you don't really care about what you're doing half the time in the game, you lose track of the important things. If this game was a 20-hour streamlined game, it probably would have hit harder with emotion. But when it's a 40 to 50-hour game where 20 to 30 hours is insanely boring dialogue and crappy quests wedged in to pad the game, it makes it that you don't care anymore, right? That's sad that when the game was completed, I was like relieved. That's real sad. You shouldn't ever feel that way with a good game. It should always be bittersweet. Oh, it's good that we beat it and we saw the resolution to the plot, but at the same time, it's kind of sad that it's over. I was not sad that Final Fantasy 16 was over. I was quite happy. That's not good. So, no, definitely for me, I look at it, I'm like, no, I'm not blown away. I'm not full of emotion when the game ended. You know, it could have ended literally in any way. I probably wouldn't have cared, okay? So, it is what it is. Continuing on. I received a $2 tip from Gabriel. Is a Nintendo patent specific to the character Link? Does the terms used in the past specify moves that Link does versus the move in general? That's a good question. That's a pretty good question, Gabriel. All I've seen is like what people posted up on social media, so I have not specifically seen the full patent filings. So maybe you're right. If it is just saying Link, 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 you're right. You're absolutely right. And maybe Nintendo was saying you can only use our character Link in this capacity, right? Which would make sense, but if that's the case, then it didn't have to be a patent. It's already intellectual property with a trademark associated. Like, Link is an intellectual property that's trademarked. So regardless of what they patent as a gameplay mechanic, they still have the trademark on Link. So for example, you couldn't just use Link in your video game without paying for the rights to use him because he's trademarked by Nintendo. The patent has no ruling on that. It's the trademark. So it doesn't make sense that they would call out Link in this way. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. The patent itself is confusing. It makes no sense that Nintendo even filed these patents. You see? I think that's where the confusion's coming in. Anyway, continuing on. Tyler, thank you for $1 tip. He says, I love your content. Thank you, Tyler. This was a $1 tip. Thank you very much, Tyler, for the tip. Appreciate that. Okay. Anso Kamaru tipped me $2 and says, anyone who says Chrono Trigger isn't worth playing, doesn't like JRPGs, period, is considered by the community as one of the greatest ever made, and one of the godfathers of the genre. Did you know the composer, Yasunori Mitsuda, worked so hard on the soundtrack, he felt gravely ill and then had to ask Nobuo Uematsu to help out while he recovered. The love that went into the OST really shines. The game gets quite confusing toward the end if you don't know what to do or where to go, so good luck. Oh, I know. Because basically the ending is kind of like a mystery of what you're supposed to do. And you have to figure it out for yourself based on all the time periods and things that you've been to. You have to figure out what to do.
Translation: Phil looked up a guide to fucking tell him how to fucking beat the game. Because fucking heaven forbid Phil try and work something out himself using all fucking three of his brain cells he's got fucking left in that fucking dumbass MDF. Nah. He has chat to hold his hand here, but no, there's no fucking way. Phil in the past has admitted to playing every single fucking game with a guide. So he fucking turbocharged his way through all these fucking games in the past, whereas on a fucking views-based contract with Machinima. Get his videos out as fast as fucking possible, use guides to get through them all as fast as fucking possible.
So I remember. But it's good though. It's very good. It's a very, very good game. I cannot wait to keep playing it. I love, 100% love Chrono Trigger. It's one of my favorites of all time. Cannot wait to continue playing it. Thank you for the tip, Anso Kamaru. Alright, we have a little bit of extra time. So if you guys would like to ask me questions, please tag me in the chat here, okay?
Why did you not say the words Q&A, you fucking cunt?
What's up, Juan Ortega? How you doing? RG Beef says, Link shows up in multiple properties where he's outsourced other developers internal to Nintendo like Smash Brothers, so a patent is necessary to keep it within the dev team. That's still confusing to me, though. Like, it's Nintendo. Why do they need to file a patent to stop other people who work at Nintendo from doing something? That doesn't make sense, right? Oh, really? Down to DCW says we'll be flying next week to Tennessee with a layover in Atlanta. Well, have fun. Hopefully, I haven't flown in a very long time, but 2019? I certainly hope that you have safe travels, and hopefully not too much annoyance. You know, things are definitely back to normal since COVID now. Like, everyone's full capacity on off your plane and everything again. And, you know, I wish you the best. I hope that you're safe. And I hope you have a good trip. I don't know what you're going for, but hopefully it's a good one. Let's see here. Charles says, earlier on, it looked like your main characters were Blanco, Deef, Lily, and Luke. What did Honda do to rise so quickly in your ranks? I tried using him and I did good, and I like his build. I'll be honest, I don't think Honda's top tier at all. No. I think Honda, like most of these characters who aren't fast enough or don't have a fireball, he will be dominated by mid-range players who zone him, and he'll be dominated by rushdown. Right now, Honda's biggest shortcoming is that the move that you would use for his reversal, his OD headbutt, overdrive headbutt, can be thrown. So if anyone tries to rush and attack you, you can hit him with a headbutt, knock him off. But the moment they dash and throw, he really has no answer. He has to just guess and try to break the throw. That's it. So that's his biggest shortcoming right now. I have no way to stop people in the corner mixing me up because I have no true reversal. They can throw through what's supposed to be my reversal. That's not good. Okay, that's actually a pretty big problem in my opinion. So, you know, we'll see moving forward. We'll see how things go with the character, but I think just simply because I've been playing with him, I did so well with him in the first couple sessions, that's why he's risen, in my opinion, as a character I'll use, but I don't know long-term if he'll end up being tournament worthy, being honest. You know, but then again, I'm not going to tournaments, so I don't really care. So there you go. Let's see here. Huh? Someone to me $2 says, I loved our fabled match at FYE many years ago. Do you remember playing me because you brought me donuts and I thought that was super cool?
Okay. Phil's clown face right now is fake, okay? He knows precisely what this relates to. Let me see if I can find the tweet. I think it was tweeted out by That Being Said. So let me see if I can pull up That Being Said. The Twitter feed. Oh wait, it's isn't it That Being then? So yeah, I fucking forgot about the underscore. Here, was it here? Was it actually here? Yeah. It was Lefty. It was Lefty actually tweeted it, then That Being Said retweeted. Okay. Words are mature, so. Monkey Spank. So this is July the 20th, 2023 at 5:10 PM. Monkey Spank said, Hey Phil, I loved our failed match at the FYE many years ago, lol. Do you remember playing me? You brought the donuts and I thought that was super cool. Say ya. And Phil, apparently this was posted by Phil, or emailed by Phil on like the fucking 20th of 2023. And him saying you posting this actually shows that you're a like, I don't know, is this on his forums? Is this something from his forums? Is this an email? I don't know, but Phil just fucking went nuts about it. You know, it's like, I don't say I've not been in the fucking King of Fate forums in a long fucking time. So yeah, so Monkey Spank, you know, posted this or whatever, and it's not even a nasty message, but Phil fucking went on some sort of strange unhinged rant about this, and fucking went off and was like saying, oh, you're posting, you're showing you're a moron, do yourself a favour, stop watching my streams. Judging by the amount of trolls that posted after you, assume that you come from one of the toxic cesspools that dedicate their entire life to following me and my viewers. This is someone who illegally restreams. Phil, you've given people permission to fucking restream. You said you don't fucking care, and Phil, you do react content all the fucking time. If what we're doing is fucking illegal, what you do is also fucking illegal, so it's either fucking, it's all good, or none of it's fucking good. You know, illegally restreams my content, sends our mouth, drilling idiot followers to spam detractor memes, but all it does is double my viewership, and it just goes to show how obsessed you are. Coming to a message board I frequented many years ago, just in an attempt to make fun of me is a massive red flag. This shows how fucked in the head you really are. And it fucking goes on and says this wee thing here. Just recently, trolls harassed the mother of a disabled person because they are mentally ill people who cannot stop themselves. That is not true. I can tell you that for fucking right now. Phil is lying about that. If you ask him to fucking prove that, he'll fucking tell you no. He can't prove it. Basically, the mother was fucking like talking to detractors essentially, and there was fucking back and forth about it, and that was essentially Steve. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong saying it, but I think Steve even fucking discussed or communicated with Jade's mother. This was Jade and his mother they're talking about here. Essentially, you know, trolls harassed the mother of a disabled person. Not fucking true. Anyway, it's fucked up immature brain dead behaviour that I'm not going to tolerate, and it's not the first time I've heard about this. Another one of my long-time fans gets constantly harassed on social media and my streams. They even doxed him and his family. That may be about Derek. Derek fucking revealed his own address. Derek himself has doxed himself, if that is the case. Do you think this is normal behaviour? They say insulting things about my viewers. That's because they're all dumb as fuck for fucking giving you money. Okay, us mentally ill evil detractors have told everyone on a fucking regular basis what Phil does with a good chunk of the money they send him. We have fucking told everyone and laid out all the evidence for all to see that Phil is a fucking gacha game mobile gaming addict that he has blown hundreds of thousands of dollars now on WWE champions. It is fucking something that Phil needs to get help for. He is genuinely fucking sinking so much money into this fucking mobile game. He needs help to fucking stop doing this shit and blowing all his fucking money. No wonder he's fucking desperate all the fucking time and begging every single fucking day. Well, that's kind of, but I'm saying though, even though we've laid out all the evidence and fucking showed everyone this is Phil and this is him playing this fucking game, they still will give him hundreds of fucking dollars sometimes every single fucking day for him to just fucking fritter it all away on this stupid mobile game. That is why we make fun of Phil's fucking audience, because Phil's and the money are easily parted, and we're fucking telling everyone and showing everyone what Phil does with the fucking money, and yet they're still willing to give him the money regardless. They're just pissing it away. Jesus, man. They even drag their families into this, and I'm left to deal with it when I literally have nothing to do with it. I'm only going to say this once: leave my supporters out of it. You miserable fucks will get banned if I see any of that on my streams. I'm tired of it. No matter what I do, how much I change my content, or how many times I apologise for past mistakes, my haters will always try to hurt and slander me, so there's zero reason for me to waste my time on the detractor nonsense. And you can keep creating bullshit conspiracy theories that only make sense to you and your little circle jerking group. But guess what? I'm still here, even after all the attempts you've made to cancel DSP Gaming with fraudulent claims. LOL. I mean, when we fucking make claims with DSP, we fucking provide a fucking treasure trove of evidence. When Phil tries to debunk that crap, he just goes, nope, not true, and moves the fuck on. Phil has no evidence usual whatsoever to fucking back up even the fucking machinima shit. Phil tries to fucking show off all his random machinima emails sometimes to fucking make himself. He tries to make himself some sort of victim. All it fucking did was Phil to prove that Phil was some sort of fucking Karen about the whole goddamn thing. It's just Phil. There's rarely any evidence that exists on this fucking platform, on the internet in general, that makes Phil look like a victim. He always is the fucking perpetrator of his own fucking downfall. He's his own worst enemy. It's like fucking like, it's that famous wrestling anecdote, you know, Vince didn't screw Brett screwed Brett, while the detractors didn't screw Phil screwed Phil. He is his own worst fucking enemy, he always fucking will be. No matter what we fucking do, the damage that Phil has done to himself and his channel and his financial income and everything else, we cannot compete with the amount of fucking self-sabotage Phil does on a regular basis.
Well, as of FYE used to be the entertainment and game store, all right, in my local mall, and they had an arcade. In that arcade, I used to play it all the time. Games like Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and then later Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I played in tournaments there. I was part of running tournaments there. You know, a lot of stuff like that. Now, specifically, do I remember playing someone in a specific tournament and bringing donuts? No, not really. But I'm not saying it didn't happen. There was actually a donut, probably like a Dunkin' Donuts, in that mall, right? So, likely that's what it was, is someone's thinking that one day I brought donuts to a tournament or something. But no, I specifically don't remember that bringing donuts to a particular tournament or anything like that. That was a very long time ago. But I probably did do it. Okay. Wumba says, do you like Sanwa or Famitsu buttons better? So,
Oh, do we have 100 likes? D-Dog saying my computer crashed and missed a bubble. I didn't realise we had a fucking 100 likes. No, no, you haven't missed anything then. Wardog is asking as well, did a bubble for 100 likes? We have not done it yet. So guys, thank you for liking the stream. 100 likes, which means you guys have earned a free space on this bingo card. But not only do we get a free space, we also get to enjoy the bubbles animation that Pixar Animation so very kindly made for us all. So as Phil's looking this way, let him enjoy the bubbles.
oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
Fuck's sake, Jesus Christ!
So if I'm remembering correctly, because I'm thinking back to the days of early Street Fighter 4, it's on like 2009-ish. So these are Sanwa buttons. Sanwa buttons are very, I forget if this is concave or convex. It's the one that has the rounded dome top. That's how these buttons are. And when you click them, very quick response, very little input to push the button in. It's very little, okay? So you gotta be careful with Sanwa buttons because they can be a little touchy. You don't want to, accidentally hit it. It's called convex. These are convex. Okay. You gotta be careful. And they also have like this nice sheen to them. So you have like reflective buttons. Okay. Famitsu buttons are a little different. They're shaped slightly differently. They almost like, while these are convex, which is kind of like a dome, a Famitsu button is almost like a plateau. How can I explain? Like almost like flat sides and then like a flat top, like this. Rather than being like this, it's kind of more like that. Okay. And I remember with the Famitsu stick that I had, I liked it. I did like the feel of it, but the buttons felt a little bit. How can I say? Like these buttons kind of feel like a tight response. Famitsu's always felt a little bit looser to me. Yeah, I don't really know how else to describe it. It doesn't have a different feel to them. I liked them. I had a joystick that I played on Xbox for Street Fighter 4 that had Famitsu buttons, and I actually really liked the Famitsu buttons. I didn't really have a problem with them. They have a different sound too when you click them. These buttons have a click, hit a click. Famitsu's have almost like a plunger sound when you push them, so they must be built differently on the inside. Whatever their design is. But personally, Sanwa has been the tournament standard for the longest time. These are the buttons you find on high-end competitive Japanese cabinets. These are the buttons you will find on most people's joysticks. So I'll go with the Sanwa. Okay. Okay. If Dark and Darker gets out of lawsuit hell, will I play it? I have no idea what that is. Double M says, do you think 2023 will end up being remembered as the best year for fighting games of all time? Well, you have to remember something. The reason that like, this year is notable, or the reason like 2009 was notable, these are almost like Renaissance years. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are years of rejuvenation for fighting games. Street Fighter 6 bringing back Street Fighter to the forefront of pop culture in a major way. Mortal Kombat's about to come out, the beta next weekend, and then, of course, the game actually coming out in September, and that's another rejuvenation because they're rebooting the franchise again. You know what I mean? So that's cool that that's all happening at once. But you have to remember the 1990s. There were years in the 1990s where, like, every one of these major companies pumped out multiple games. Capcom was pumping out multiple new releases in one year of different various franchises. Like, you would have a new Versus game in the Versus series, a new Street Fighter Alpha game, and Street Fighter 3 all coming out in the same year. And you're like, holy shit. And that's all just from Capcom. Don't think about their competitors. Like, back then it was Midway, not NetherRealm. There was no NetherRealm back then. We'd be like, oh, the Midway was pumping out a new Mortal Kombat. And Bandai Namco, because they were just Namco back then, was pumping out a new Tekken, right? Like, there were years where there was, like, insane amounts of fighting games back in the 90s. And it was commonplace. It was a big fad back then. Fighting games were very, very popular back in the 90s, so it was common to see that many fighting games coming out at once. Today, it's a rarity to have a year when we have, like, 3 or 4 major fighting games coming out. That's why I think so many people are freaking out. Street Fighter 6 hit hard. It's a great game. It got tons of popularity, tons of attention. We're about to have MK1 going to probably do the same thing. Will Tekken 8 come out by the end of the year? I don't think so. I'm now starting to think it's going to come out first quarter 2024. And if it does, it'll probably also get big attention. So yeah, we're kind of in the new renaissance. You had the late 90s was the first renaissance. 2009 was the second renaissance. And now we're in the third rejuvenation and renaissance for fighting games right now. It really feels that way to me. So will this be the best year of all time? Arguable. In modern days, yes. In modern times, this absolutely is the best year for fighting game. But is it the best overall? Nah. The 90s were pretty strong. Are single player games making a comeback? I don't think single player games ever went anywhere. That was just bullshit you were hearing from major companies because they wanted you to buy their games as a service, online bullshit games. So don't listen to them. Single player games have always ruled. Am I going to play Lies of P? I don't know. There's a demo.
Looking like a fucking true hermit. He doesn't have any single fucking friends to play games with whatsoever fucking ever. Single player games are certainly fucking worthwhile at times, but multiplayer games are usually quite a lot of fun as well. And Phil, just because you don't have anyone to fucking play with does not mean that they're not fucking worthwhile.
Play, and it is on Game Pass, so likely I'll give it a shot, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to play the whole thing. I'll probably give it a shot, stream or two and see if I like it and then go from there. Big Papa Phil says, are you not a fan of Hayabusa buttons? I have a Holy Real Arcade Pro 5 with the Hayabusas. Hold on. I like them, but there's a big difference between the sound. I don't know. What are the Hayabusas? I don't know if I've ever even played on a Hayabusa. What is a Hayabusa? Is that the buttons that I had in my Holy Real Arcade Pro Alpha? Are those Hayabusas? Because I'll be honest, I like the texture on them. Because they have, instead of, if that's what they are, all right, the Sanwa buttons are smooth on top, super smooth. The Hayabusas have a texture. I enjoyed having the texture on the buttons. I thought it was nice. However, I do feel those Hayabusas were too touchy. There were times when I simply put my hand down.
Not as fucking touchy as you fucking thin-skinned fucking cunt.
Next to the buttons, and the game would give me an input as if I touched the button fully when I know I didn't. So I think the Hayabusas may actually be a little bit overly sensitive for my tastes. But hey, if you want
I mean, just like you're fucking overly sensitive yourself. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's just. Will you stop talking about Street Fighter and how fucking boring. How can you take an exciting fucking fighting game and make it into a boring fucking topic for half your fucking shitty podcast?
sensitive buttons. I think that's them. So What's going on? Is someone trying to talk to me but didn't tag me and therefore I'm missing their comments? Daxma is saying, did I piss you off at some point? No, Daxma. You never pissed me off. Why are you asking that? Because I'm not reading your comments? You have to tag me. Yeah, please tag me like everyone else is doing. Or else I can't see your comments. I won't know you're talking to me. My favorite Mortal Kombat characters. Who did I use the most in past MK games? Okay. Sorry, my throat. Stupid allergies. MK1 was probably Scorpion and Kano. MK2 was definitely Sub-Zero. And then after that, probably Melina. MK3 was absolutely Cyrax. I loved Cyrax's gameplay with the net and the bombs that could trick people into getting, you know, comboed. And also Smoke, Robot Smoke. Okay? I also used Scorpion a lot in that one too. Mortal Kombat 4, I hate it. I thought it was shit. They went to 3D, and it felt like they broke it. I remember I used Raiden a ton in that one, because Raiden had an infinite combo where he could run up and snap your leg with a throw, and then run up and snap your leg with a throw, and then he would run up, and he would, get this, snap your leg with a throw, and it was an infinite. It was an infinite throw combo. The game was broken as shit at launch. They had to patch the game like 10 times to make it even like competitive viable. It was a broken mess. So I hated Mortal Kombat 4. And then after that, I didn't play Mortal Kombat again all the way till MK9. So I didn't play 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, yeah. That one I would say were my early favorites. There you go. Let's see here. X-Shooter. Thank you for the first super chat of the day. He says, would you replay Bioshock Infinite someday? Yes. I absolutely would. At the time, I thought it was a great game. My throat was really messed up today because allergies. I'm sorry, guys. Ugh. I thought it was a great game when it came out a decade ago, and I would love to replay it someday. I've only played it once. Its DLCs are outstanding, by the way, because they tie to the original Bioshock. What I think of the upcoming Silent Hill games, I think they sound good. I don't know if they'll be good, but they sound good. Any more Silent Hill I'm down for. I love Silent Hill, and it's been too long. Man. How much discipline and dedication does it take to become a professional fighting game player? An insane amount. All right? First of all, I can...
I'd like to remind everyone before Phil even starts, Phil was never a professional fucking Street Fighter player. Professional means you fucking make money from doing this shit. Phil, as far as I'm aware, could not make a living from playing Street Fighter. In fact, he got himself into a tremendous amount of credit card debt, which he was fucking lucky to clear thanks to Machinima giving him a ridiculous fucking contract. So everything Phil's about to fucking say about being a professional Street Fighter player is extremely fucking outdated, and is certainly not relevant to Phil because he was never professional.
I only tell you from my perspective in the 2000s. In the 2000s, there were no teams, there were no sponsorships. You didn't make money playing fighting games at a pro level. You literally would travel, play, and even if you won, you likely wouldn't even win enough money to break even for what you spent on your trip. It was for the love of the game and for bragging rights only. There was no profession to be had playing fighting games. Even the top fighting game players weren't making a living doing it. All right? Let me tell you. It's just an insane amount of dedication because you gotta be playing constantly. You have to. You have to be on your game. You can't get rusty. You can't forget strategies. You have to know every matchup in the game. You need to. You know, you need to know, all right, my character is Chun-Li. I need to know how Chun-Li plays against every character in this game at top level. And I can't forget, and I can't drop my combos. And you got, the other thing a lot of people don't realize is the travel. The travel is absolutely ridiculous. Okay? Because you just can't play online. A lot of people have this misconception. I can just sit and play fighting games online and I'll be a pro player. Playing online and playing in person are different. Just that little added element of delay and issue with lag online makes you play in a style that a lot of times doesn't work in person. People will react to things in person way better than they do online. So there may be things that you get away with online, but then when you go to play at a tournament in person, you get shut down 10 times out of 10. People will break your throws more often. People will anti-air you when you jump more often. People will interrupt your hit strings more often. And you're going to be frustrated because that didn't happen online. So you have to be traveling constantly to play in in-person tournaments and face competition from all over the place in order to be tournament worthy. And that's insane amounts of money and time investment. Like, for example, I would never want to do it. Why? Because I have a nice family. I'm married. I'm happily married. I have a family with my wife and my pet cat. I love being here and spending time with them. I don't feel like I have enough time to spend with them now, streaming 6 days a week. Can you imagine if I became a pro fighting game player? I wouldn't even be home. I would have traveled to Evo. I'd be on the next major tournament, wherever it is.
It's funny how Phil seems to not be able to fucking do that. How does fucking Justin Wong manage to fucking be like a fucking pro player essentially and also be a family man? Who else of Phil's fucking former contemporaries and peers has there fucking been that managing to fucking be street fighting fucking players? Daigo's fucking one, yeah, he's one. Maximilian dude, he's another one. It's just, there's plenty. There's probably plenty you can fucking name. But Phil's like, I can't do that. I'm married. No. Shit. That's why I can't fucking do it, Phil. I love how the family's the fucking excuse that Phil has that he can't fucking, do this anymore. No, Phil. You're just not fucking good enough. Wardog says Dr. Lupo streams 7 to 8 hours a day and he's happily married and has a kid. And does 2 streams a day as well on top of that, so there you fucking go. Now, Phil, even if you weren't fucking married, you're simply not fucking good enough to fucking be a pro player. It's just, that's the simple truth of the fucking matter. You just accept your fucking limitations.
Traveling the circuit, playing in these tournaments to stay at top level. And if I skip a tournament or two, that's to my detriment and I'm going to play worse. Moving forward, I'll have no chance to hang. You see what I'm saying? So, it's crazy. It is insane amount of time investment. Did I not tell you guys before EVO? What did I say? I said, these people who have these weird aspirations and pipe dreams to win EVO or win the Capcom Pro Circuit and win that $1 million prize, they're crazy. They'll never do it. You have to be signed to a team who's going to be financing your efforts to travel around the globe to play this game at a high level, and you need to be doing that. You will never find a casualized player or someone you never heard of winning one of these tournaments. Never again. It's become too much of a professional thing. It's got to be your life and your job. You understand? And what happened at EVO? Every single person who placed was on a sponsorship or team or both. Every single one had a sponsor, like I said, because they were playing full time. Take a look, Angry Bird, who won, he was playing in tournaments for months. Constantly, you can see all his footage. You know, he actually had played against the Main RD or Main RD.
Angry Bird, that's the European guy from the United Arab Emirates, isn't it? Yeah, that's that European guy that Phil told us about in his fucking previous podcast. That European person from the United Arab Emirates.
However you say his name, he had played against him just a couple weeks before in the tournament. So what I mean, like, this is what they're constantly doing. A person who's just sitting at home playing Street Fighter, and then they think they're gonna go to a tournament and win, will never happen. There's too many people playing at a pro level, and this is their life. This is literally all they're doing. It's full commitment of time, money, and effort. I don't see how someone who has like a full-time family, right? Unless you're abandoning all of your responsibilities to your family to travel the globe to be a pro player, I don't see how you can even do it. It's that much of an investment, you know? Now, you can respect that. I'm not shit talking at all. I'm just saying that's what it is. Like, for me, to look at this situation, people are like, you ever want to get back into competitive fighting games at that level? No. I love my life that I have now with my family. I don't want to sacrifice that to be a pro player again. Fuck no. Maybe every once in a while, as things progress, will there be casual online tournaments? Maybe I'll do something like that. I would never think to travel to play Street Fighter ever again. Hell no, it's not worth it for me. Okay. Anyway, continuing on, Gaspavelli has re-upped his membership for 24 months. Thank you so much, Gaspavelli. To say Phil will be doing well today. Thank you very much, Gaspavelli. Appreciate that. If you wonder why I haven't updated the leaderboard for members, it's because no one's been a new member. These are renewing memberships, so they don't count as new. Do I prefer the 90s to 2000s days of fighting games where it wasn't ego-driven? It was 100% ego-driven. There was no money involved. It was all about ego back then. It was about who talked the biggest, who talked the most shit, who would create the most drama, who would create the most hype around the community. That's what it was about. Today, it's all about being professional, being signed to a team, being a streamer, making that money, making a living doing it. It wasn't like that back then. It was for the love of the game, the passion you had for it, and ego and bragging rights. That's all it was back then. Very different. Thank you, X-Shooter likes my new shirt. Thank you, X-Shooter. Love this shirt. I got a few new ones on my day off yesterday. You'll see them this week. Double M, I literally just answered the question. He says, if money was no longer an issue, you could travel freely to the tournaments, would you? No. Money is, I'm telling you right now, it's not even the issue. Money and everything. I'm an older guy. I'm married now. I have a life. I don't want to travel to play Street Fighter anymore. You understand? I don't. I have no desire to sit in a ball.
I like how Phil's seemingly, I don't think Phil's meaning to imply this, but he's essentially saying that every single fucking top player who's at EVO is incapable of having a life. Dito's asking, are we in Q&A? This is Q&A, yeah, but Phil hasn't said the words Q&A, so that's why I haven't typed it. Phil said we had time for some questions, and that's why I fucking left it at. Not even questions, you know what I mean? I don't even think it's a question, but the fact of the matter is, Phil didn't say Q&A, so I couldn't tick it, even though it says Q&A.
Room or a convention hall for hours on end waiting for my name to be called to go play a few matches. And just sitting around like an idiot. I have no desire to do that. I want to be home with my family, having fun with them. That's meaningful to me, okay?
So everyone that goes to fucking EVO tournaments and compete at EVO tournaments, they don't fucking have lives, and their lives aren't fucking meaningful. That's what Phil's implying here. Mind you, he's obviously talking about himself. I mean, I'm sure Phil is not meaning to imply that, you know, everyone that fucking competes at EVO are no-life fucking people that don't fucking have family commitments and all shit, but that is how it's coming across, to me anyway. He's fucking trying to imply it because he has a family. He cannot fucking go to EVO unlike everyone else. But we know that's fucking dumb as hell.
A stinky, smelly convention, says Felix the May. I don't know. Like, I will only say this. There perhaps is one more tournament in me. Perhaps.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't you even fucking pretend you can fucking hang. Holy fucking shit, there's one more tournament in them. Fuck off. You fucking wish.
Perhaps there's one more in my life. I'm serious about that too. Like, if there's a reason for me to leave my home, my life, and my business to go to a tournament, for some reason, maybe it's like, it's the biggest Super Turbo tournament ever held, and therefore everyone is coming out of the woodwork, out of retirement to play in it, and you know what I mean? Like, it'll be highly publicized, and they want it, the best players from overtime to come, and they want me to come just to prove that.
What? If they want the best players from overtime, why the fuck would you be there?
Retirement to play in it, and you know what I mean? Like, it'll be highly publicized and they want it, the best players from overtime to come, and they want me to come just to prove that I was actually good at Super Turbo rather than everyone shit talking me for a million years. You know, maybe I would consider that. That's about it. Like, I don't see a reason to go to any tournaments. Okay? I don't. What about online challenges against good players? I already said I would do that. Did I not? Did I not say about a month ago? I laid out the challenge. I said, hey, anyone out there who wants to do maybe an online, you know, exhibition set, where no shit talk, no disrespect whatsoever, but have a very respectful set against each other, I would be down for that. I have.
Craig from Side Scrollers asked you to fucking do it, and you said no. If you take USA asked you to fucking do it, you said no.
A couple characters now that I feel that I can hang with, probably Blanca and Honda. Maybe I could practice a little bit more with my Lily or my Zengi or whoever, and I could try to hang with them too. But I would be down for that if someone was interested in that. But no one's really cared. No one cares about me. You guys don't understand that. We're living.
Phil has not made a fucking effort whatsoever to try and reach out to people himself. He is hoping people come to him. He wants people to fucking go to him to try and set up a match which he wants for his channel. oh, this is your channel, and this is fucking what you want to happen. You need to reach out to other people and ask them yourself. Don't wait for them to come to you.
Live in our bubble here, right? This is my bubble. DSP Gaming is definitely a bubble, right? Here, you guys have a ton of fun with me. Outside of this bubble, no one cares about Darkside Phil. Nobody, you know? So, no one out there saying, oh, Darkside Phil is playing Street Fighter 6 and laid down the challenge. I'm gonna jump. No one cares. Nobody gives a shit.
But then, who the fucking I meant? You go to them. You fucking try and ask people. You fucking see if they want to fucking do a fucking challenge or whatever. Like, a lot of times when I have fucking guests on this podcast, okay, to fucking, you know, co-host and co-endure the bingo, I will often ask them, do you want to fucking do it? I don't often wait for them to fucking come to me and say, like, you know, but the thing is, though, if I want to do something with somebody, I will go to them and ask them, do you want to do this? It's a fucking smart way to fucking do it. I don't just wait, throw my fucking thumbs, and wait for people to come to me, as if they should fucking know I'm waiting for them to fucking ask me. Phil is so fucking... This is what fucking being a social hermit for fucking a decade will fucking do to him here. Isolation for a fucking decade, no fucking social interaction, no fucking friends whatsoever. He thinks it's normal to just fucking sit there and wait for people to fucking come to him. Random good players in the fucking Street Fighter community to somehow fucking know they have to fucking go to DSP and ask him if they wanted a fucking set on Phil's channel. No, Phil, you fucking go out to them. You reach out to them, you message them, and you ask them yourself, are you interested in having a set with me? You cannot just wait for them to come to you, you lazy fucking cunt.
Yeah. It is what it is, though, you know? It is what it is. Challenge Chris G. Well, certainly if I played Chris G today, it would be different than that first run. That first run during the beta, I had no clue what the hell I was doing, and he obviously had practiced a bit, and he kicked my ass with Jamie. I was like, why is Jamie's low medium kick beat everything I do? Today, that's not even a problem, right? Like, even if it's high priority, I mean, now I'm not even using characters, that's an issue. I know how to parry now, you know what I mean? Like, back then, I didn't even understand the gameplay elements. I didn't know how to use drive impact or parry or anything, you know? Now it's like a completely different game. So, absolutely, if I played Chris G, it would be a different set. That would be fun, I think, to redo that.
But you ask him then, you fucking idiot.
Big Papa Phil says you still get mentioned by pros. I was watching a pro play Street Fighter 6. He was getting countered over and over. He couldn't even press a button. He said, I feel DSP's pain now. Did he really say that? That's great. That's great.
I think that, I mean, if it's what I'm thinking of, I think the actual guy said I sound like DSP because I complained about counters or some pish. And I fucking acknowledged, you know, that he's like sounding like DSP or feeling like DSP or something like that. But yeah, it's like one of those things where he can't acknowledge that he's fucking complaining about a thing, and then he immediately, you know, yeah. Basically, the content creator was making fun of DSP. He was not embracing DSP in any way.
Did I know I played Sajam the first day I was playing Rashid? Someone had mentioned it, but I don't know what his online account is, so I don't know anything about it. I heard he's a nice guy. Didn't he do commentary at EVO for like the finals? So apparently he's very well liked in the community. I heard that basically people said stuff to him about me and he was nice. Like he was basically like, yeah, I don't understand the online hate against people, just stop being dicks or something like that. I don't know.
I'm going to need a source for that because that's news to me. I think Phil's just making shit up on the spot there.
Jane says, I'm ready for MK1. I play with the sisters, so that would be Kitana and Alina. Reptile, Havoc, Smoke, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. I've heard they're bringing back a lot of characters from the 3D era of Mortal Kombat for this one, and I don't know any of those characters. I didn't play Mortal Kombat 5 through 8, so there's going to be a ton of characters in here that I'm going to be like, oh, a new character. And you guys are going to be like, no, that's an old character, and I'm not going to get that, because I don't even know who they are. Well, I don't want to know anything else about that. It's this simple, all right? I will say this. Earlier this year, I attempted to be nice to a lot of people, correct? Outside of my streams, other streamers, other content creators. If you haven't noticed, that niceness was not reciprocated to me. Therefore, you're not going to see me speaking about these other content creators. You're not going to see me bring up, I don't care about them. They're doing their own things, that's fine. I want nothing to do with them. So please just leave them out. People are like, oh, Wings of Redemption is having another arc right now. I don't give two fucks about Wings of Redemption. He can do whatever he wants with the rest of his life. Good for him. I have nothing to do with it. I don't want to hear about him. I don't want to know about him. I do my own thing here. We're way far removed from that drama and crap, correct? Let's be honest, I've done my real good job of staying away from that, and we're not going over there. We're just going to leave it all alone. I wish him the best. I wish everyone out there who has treated me badly or has ill will towards me, I wish them all the best. I hope they all have great lives. Away from me and leave me the fuck alone. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Wow. Fucking hell, man. For someone who's trying to avoid all the drama, he sure can't shut the fuck up about the drama. Also, hold on. For that rant, I think I'm just going to have this on the screen. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Was I ever into RTS games like Total Annihilation, StarCraft, or Supreme Commander? StarCraft. I love StarCraft. Original and the expansion, which was Part of the Swarm, was it called? Whatever it was called, the expansion, where the character became the queen of the Zerg. I loved that. I loved those games. Super good. And then when I played StarCraft 2, it didn't work. Just like when I played Diablo 3. Whenever I tried to go back to Blizzard games and play them for my YouTube career, no one really cared. Which is sad, because, you know, I really like those games, but what can you do? Some things just don't work. Brood War, that's what it was called. Brood War. That's what it was called. Thank you, Brookworm. Really good expansion. Man, did it improve upon the original game so much. It was super good. Jasper is great, Jade. Happy running around the house being silly, as always. He inadvertently scratched me last night on my arm. I got a big scratch here. With his back claws yet again. He was on the floor, and it was time for sleep. I tried to calm him down. And he gets all excited. He starts, like you know, biting my arm and licking it.
Yeah, fuck him up some more, Jasper. Make him lose more blood.
It's fine. And all of a sudden, he rolls and kicks with his claw. I'm like, ah! He cuts me. Well, I gotta disinfect my arm. Son of a bitch. Nope, 672. Today's not the day I'll try to get the highest level we wanted. No, we're not doing that today. I did play Scorn. Oh, SOCOM. Never mind. I read Scorn. Guess about SOCOM. I had a friend who was so addicted to SOCOM. Like, he shut himself off from all of us, and we went over his house to find out what happened. And he'd been playing SOCOM for like weeks and wouldn't stop playing it. Like, dude, fucking stop. You gotta stop this shit. You're getting too addicted. But I saw SOCOM. I never played SOCOM myself, but I saw other people playing it. No, I never played Evo Search for Eden. Anyway, I feel we got distracted, but just to say, I totally would accept exhibition matches and challenges from other people playing Street Fighter 6.
Then you should totally fucking ask them yourself, you fucking lazy bastard.
They're, you know, of skill level of my level. I don't want someone no one ever heard of, you know, doesn't play the game, and wants to play me. You know, that's stupid. But people who are playing Street Fighter 6, who are actively known and they're doing content like me or Street Fighter 6.
Oh, you want to try and capitalize on some sort of fucking big name so you can try and get your channel some hype and promotion. You want to use them in that regard? I fucking see. Well, it's up to you to fucking ask them then.
If they wanted to challenge me to a set, I'd be down for that. But I haven't heard anything. Like I said a month ago, that I would be down for that. We even threw out names, right? King Kindred, Free One Up, who were the guys from back in the day, Street Fighter 4 days of YouTube, but other people too. And I said I would be down for it, and I heard absolutely nothing.
But did you ask them? You fucking threw out those fucking names, Phil. Did you ask any of them your fucking self if they wanted to fucking do it? Or are you waiting for one of your fucking dumbass fans to ask them on your behalf, which is why you fucking dropped their names in the first place, waiting for your audience once again to fucking do the shit you should be doing yourself?
So I guess no one's interested. In which case, that's fine. I'll just keep going on and play my way and having a community night once a week or whatever, and I'm down for that. All right? But hey, if anything ever comes up, if anyone reaches out to me and contacts me and says, hey, I'd be interested, and it's a notable player or whatever, someone you guys know, a content creator, I'd be down for that.
Fucking, he's such a lazy fucking cunt. Is he actually... Why? Can anyone think of some sort of good reason why Phil is actively trying to avoid reaching out himself to other content creators? To ask them if they're interested? Can anyone provide some sort of plausible, intelligent reason why Phil is afraid of putting himself out there to avoid... to fucking not... why can he not ask them? Is he scared of they're going to say no and make fun of him? And block him like LTG did? I mean, even if Bartwell says doesn't want a DMs leaked, even if fucking... Look, what's the big fucking deal? Like, oh, the DM got leaked. Of Phil asking someone to fucking play a set. Oh my god, what did I fucking say? Oh, here, Phil said, hey... You know, you're a great fucking player, I admire your fucking work, do you want to play a set? And that's it. It's like, what the I mean, what? There's nothing to be ashamed of, even if a DM gets leaked of Phil asking somebody for a fucking set and that person saying no, big fucking whoop. At least you fucking tried, Phil. You, oh, for fuck's sake. Wardle Weeder says it would look like he's clout chasing, but it is. That is exactly what he's fucking doing. He's admitted it on his fucking stream. He doesn't want to play some sort of fucking no-name nobody. He wants somebody with fucking clout, somebody that's known, somebody with a reputation, so he can clout chase. So it would look like he's clout chasing on all social media. Plus, if he asks someone on a post, then all detractors can post on it. He can't control a post. It's just... Well, you've got to fucking take a gamble and fucking ask yourself. They're not going to come to you. Why the fuck would they come to you of their own fucking volition? It fucking hurts my head. It's such a lazy bastard.
Alright. Am I starting to feel my age now? Here's a funny thing you asked that question, Matthew. So, yesterday, I forgot to mention this, by the way. Yesterday, I got up in the morning, and, you know, I'm getting ready for my day with my wife, and I had to do a stupid, like I said, an hour on fucking the phone with customer service with this company. And I'm done with that, and my wife is getting ready for our day out, and I said, you know, I got, like, some time to kill. And I realized something. I was like, I actually have energy. I was like, I feel energetic. I feel, like, spry. What should I do? And I went outside. I did an hour of yard work. I cleaned our whole backyard up. I cleaned up all this old shit that was out there. I weeded.
Excuse the fuck out of me. Let me just get us back up. There we go.
I did all this yard work. And I came inside. I was like, I feel good. I couldn't believe it. Because, you know, I'll be honest. Yeah, there were some years there where I felt like shit. And I thought, man, things aren't going well. I'm actually feeling better today than I have in years. I think it's because I took the weight off. And having all that weight off of me has made me feel better. And just in general, you know, eating better, eating less, eating better, right? I'm actually feeling pretty good. And people have actually said that on streams I've been looking better. And I kind of agree with you that, you know, I think what it is, it's a combination of factors. You know, happiness too. You have to understand that. The happiness is a factor of it. And I'm very happy with my life, with my family here. You know, I'm years removed from being in constant financial distress. Not to say that things are great. You know, things keep coming up that screw me over financially, you know, and that sucks. But
You just spent $500 on yourself on some new toys, so fucking less of it.
I'm not like in dire straits like I was, so that stress is removed now from my constant life. You know, that's a lot. You have to understand that. When every day you wake up and you're worried about how things are going to go, you're going to be able to provide for your family, you're going to be able to pay your bills. That kills you, man. It does. And I'm not in that situation anymore. So it makes me feel better about things mentally, and that carries over to the physical, I think, too. You know? The one thing that sucks is my allergies. I still have this stupid nasal drip, and I still get this throat thing that I keep getting, you know, over time because of allergies and shit. But outside of that, you know, everything else has been feeling quite good. So, you know, I'm happy, and I'm feeling better, and it makes me want to do fun things like experiment with a new joystick in Street Fighter, play on a mini PC, change my appearance because you guys say you like how I mix stuff up and things, try new lighting. This is cool. It makes me feel energetic, and you know, I'm 41 years old, and I seriously feel healthier and happier than I did back when I was younger but more prominent on YouTube. Like back then, my life sucked. I was living in that shitty place in Connecticut. I was single. I was lonely. I was constantly drinking and pumping out videos just for the sake of making money. I didn't really care about the quality of what I was doing. That's why I rushed through games to get right to the next game to make more money. You know what I mean? Like, things are there.
You realise that's a part of your 15-year content creator begging legacy, don't you? Hold on. Phil, part of those years were part of your 15 years of content creation on your channel. So are we going to fucking insert that fucking segment of you fucking drinking profusely and not caring about the content you're fucking putting out as part of your fucking legacy? That's some interesting admission of your fucking garbage content from back in the day, Phil. Hear that shit one more time. He is saying this shit well, it was a part of his DSP gaming channel content legacy of 15 years.
Like back then, my life sucked. I was living in that shitty place in Connecticut. I was single. I was lonely. I was constantly drinking and pumping out videos just for the sake of making money. I didn't really care about the quality of what I was doing. That's why I rushed through games to get right to the next game to make more money. You know what I mean? Like, things today are so different. I'm way less popular, but I'm way more happy. So maybe this is needed to happen, right? Maybe. All right, let's end the. We went really long on the podcast today, but we had some good discussion, right? All right, let's end the show. I'm gonna take a brief break before we start gameplay because I use the restroom. But let's end the show for today. Thank you all, and it's time to chill in GTA 5 for a very fun interactive stream. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope to see you tomorrow for a fun podcast before my annoying interruption. But it is what it is. Thank you all. Enjoy. See you later. Okay, let's swap over and let us get set up. And I do need to take a break for you know, restroom. But then we're gonna jump into 3 hours of GTA 5, which would be fun. Some good progress today, hopefully. Thank you all for your support so far. No new members. 1 super chat and a couple of tips. So thank you guys for that. Anything appreciated today. Remember, great way to support today would be gifted memberships. Try to get our numbers back up here. Okay, let's take a few minutes break. I will run some ads because I'm going to use the restroom, but I'll be back shortly. All right, with GTA 5. Thanks all. See you in a bit.
And this is the part where we fast forward. Actually, I'll just go right. So it's 12:45. 12:45 is when he fucking left to fucking go away for a piss break. He returns at 12:55, so he's away for 10 minutes. Yeah, a 10-minute piss break. Fuck off with your shitty music. Nope. 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 I know he's due to go back out any second now. Fuck off. Fucking hell.
Let me get everything.
Here we go, here we go.
Alrighty, guys, I am back, and it's time to start. Let me get everything.
Remember, we end Bingo when he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube. The game is still afoot. We have 1 free space thanks to you guys liking the stream. We are 1 burp away from a 2nd free space. With all that being said though, even with those 2 free spaces, I mean, I feel confident we're going to get 1 more burp out of him, okay? So that's probably about 2 free spaces. But we're still left with 4 at that rate. Right now we have 5 left to go, counting the free space we have already. But if it works 1 more time, we'll have 2 free spaces. But, I mean, it's just, yeah. Fingers crossed that Phil just fucking batter off all these fucking things left in the card and we can get a full house.
Everything set up here, and we shall begin. No, I'm not using Just for Men. I told you guys I will never use hair coloring. As my hair continues to get whiter and grayer, that's fine. I'm totally down with that. In fact, see, you guys can't see it, but I do have a lot of silver hairs in my hair right now. I do. You just can't really tell because the camera doesn't really pick it up. If you were here, you know, in person, you would actually see I do have quite a few silver hairs in my head as I'm getting older. My whole beard is pretty much white, like almost the entire thing, and a lot of my mustache now is white. And that's just going to continue to get, you know, get more like that over the years. Nothing you can do about that. Like I said, I'm not someone who's going to hide from his age. I'm 41 and I'm going to continue to get older. You can't go backwards, right? I'm not going to get facelifts. I'm not going to be dyeing my hair. I'm not going to be doing these ridiculous things. Anyone who does that, I feel is ridiculous, you know? Embrace it. Embrace your age. Get wiser and older. Don't act like you're 20 years old and act like an idiot. There you go.
So, Phil, genuine question for you, Phil Burnell. Does your wife ever have at any point in her time in her life dyed her hair? It seems to be some I think women are more prone to putting some hair colour in their fucking hair than men are. Even if it's to try and make it some more. So does that mean if Kat has ever put colour in her fucking hair, to just try and make it look more natural, ever. Does that mean that she's pathetic in Phil's eyes? For fucking doing that to her fucking hair? Remember, TJ Game Boss a great fucking point there. Remember, Kat Burnell was actually fucking a paid shill for Curls and Twirls. She actually had some fucking promotional advertisement. She was a sponsor for Curls and Twirls. She was a fucking hairdo fucking photo thing. I completely forgot Kat was a paid shill for Curls and Twirls.
Oh. Okay. Meatball Man, I don't know anything about that. I guess we should talk about that when we get to it. He's talking about phasmophobia or something. I don't know what the hell that is. Phasmophobia? What does that have to do with anything? Let's see here. Okay. So, are we ready? Oh, hold on. I received a generous tip. I just received a $15 tip from Captain DCW. Thank you, Captain. Appreciate that. Biggest tip of the day so far. As we're just about to get started. I appreciate that, Captain. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. That'll jump us up to 30 bucks in tips so far today. Thank you. As we continue here with our chill GTA vibes. Let's boot her up and get started, everybody. Jade says, who am I going to use in Street Fighter 6 next? Jade, can I be honest with you? I don't think I'm using anyone new for a while. We've already got to restart all my rankings on PS5, which is going to take a while to get Blanca back up to Master, to get Honda to something reasonable, and also I want to kind of get back to Lily and Luke, who I was doing good with, and I haven't played with them now, and I'm too rusty. So I think those are my focuses right now. It's probably going to be Blanca, Honda, Lily, Luke, and maybe some Zangief. And that's it for now. And then maybe long term, I'll go use another character, but that is not in the cards anytime soon. It's going to probably be a focus on those 5. And I know for some people, they're like, well, I want to see variety. Well, that's really not how fighting games work. You can't play with every character in a fighting game. If you do, you will not succeed. You know,
then you're not delivering variety. You promise variety, but you don't deliver variety, so you're fucking lying to your audience.
End up being a jack of all trades and a master of none, and you'll get body. You know what I mean? So I got to stick to my guns and try to play with certain characters to get better with them, and that's what I'm going to try to do, at least for the foreseeable future. So, okay. Wow, I don't even remember what we were doing. Great. Oh, we're doing paparazzi missions. I think we were, right? Doing paparazzi missions. Okay. Happy Thursday to you, Derek. Welcome to the stream. I'm enjoying the Biddy PC. I mean, I've used it once, and I like playing Chrono Trigger on it. Do I plan on using it for other games besides Chrono Trigger? Yes, eventually. Not right now. Right now, I got plenty on my plate. Excuse me. Okay. Hold on. Man, my throat today. Very annoying gunk in the throat. Sorry about that, everybody. It's very annoying. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
And this son of a bitch is now recording for gameplay for YouTube, which means that it's going to fucking bring an end to this bingo fucking session. Quite annoying we couldn't get a full house, but I'm going to take this one free space here. Gives us a little fucking double bingo, but we've got 20 out of 25. That's just fucking... I'm surprised that fucking it was that bad. Paul didn't mention Q&A. Never said no exaggeration. Voted sometimes that mission. I mean, hand graphs were close to it, but not quite there. And Sage modes, he didn't do it. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So, and that's what it is. So that's sadly we couldn't get a full house. Quite annoying. Barry else says, I'm not as congested and I live a few hours north of Phil. He's bitch made to the core. I think it's actually more than just that. I was going to fucking suggest, I think a big factor in him being like this is actually the fucking air conditioners he has. You know, the fucking fans and that shit. It's like, I remember being on holiday in like fucking Spain before, and like it was fucking hot as hell, and so we turned the air conditioner on, and we usually had it on throughout the night. I mean, we woke up in the morning, we felt horrible, like, you know, like, not, you know, fucking ill, but we felt it was fucking, we felt very gumped up in our throat. But the last couple of nights, we turned that shit off, and we felt a lot better. So it's like one of those things, like, if you have that shit on during the night, try to keep you cool, you're gonna wake up in the morning, and it's just fucking gonna affect your fucking throat, I think, you know, fucking way. Yeah, it's one of those fucking things, it's weird. It's obviously, it keeps you fucking cool, but if you fucking try and sleep that shit on, it's gonna fucking screw you up in the mornings. That's what I'm sure. And we all know that Phil Burnell is usually fucking fast asleep until like 5 minutes before the fucking stream starts. So yeah. But fucking I don't know. Anyway, regardless of all that, that's the end of bingo. We're 20 out of 25, you know, so sadly is what it is. And I didn't fucking get anything for I completely forgot about trying to get something for the thumbnail. I had the website ready to go and got nothing. I guess I'll do some classic. I'll do some classic sort of fucking thumbnail, you know, for tomorrow's bingo streams and all that shit. We're going to end how it always end with Otters. Oh, this one's actually on the fucking rocks, interacting with some human type person. Glorious stuff indeed. And this one's in the water getting fed as well. It's great stuff indeed. Hooray for the fucking Otters. I do hope Black Mage enjoys the rest of his time in the fucking aquarium. I do appreciate the fucking videos he sent as well. It's pretty cool. I'm glad he got to see the Otters in the end. Even if he did fucking do a video of fucking the Otter eating its own fucking ass, not shit, cleaning himself. And this is cute as hell. The Otters are all cute as hell. Who doesn't fucking love seeing Otters just enjoying themselves, swimming about, frolicking about, being all cute as all hell? But yeah, thank you very much for being here, guys. I do hope you all enjoyed the bingo. I'm going to live redirect the stream, by the way, to WPIG. I think D-Dog told me earlier on that WPIG are live streaming right now themselves, their only thing, so I will live redirect the stream so you guys will be taken straight there if you want to enjoy the show that they're having right there. I'll be back tomorrow, as I said, for some more bingo antics and fun and games and all that jazz, but until then, guys, I'm going to end. I always end by playing Notorious PIG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. So, until tomorrow, guys, enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant.